Panther Nation, what is good? Welcome back to Two Fans in the Stands. I am your favorite armchair GM, CJ.
And I am your favorite couch scout extraordinaire, Tony. Come on, one time. Yeah.
Sir,
What's
yes,
happening,
sir.
cuz?
Hey, well, hey, everything's good, cuz. And I apologize, y'all, if y'all hear a little bit of an echo. I am finally, finally in the new space. All right. I've moved into what I like to dub Two Fans in the Stands official global headquarters, but I still got some sound work to do. So bear with me today. Might sound like I'm outside in theater hall somewhere, but I appreciate everybody pulling up. Cuz, what's good with you, man? How you doing?
Hey man, just trying to shake a little honey from the tree, you know. I can't call it. What hey, what about you though? What's up?
Hey man, I'm good. When I tell you, I was out here all day yesterday. A trip to IKEA, some heavy boxes. But yeah,
Yeah,
dog, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, loving it, loving
already.
it. Doing good, man. Hey, but
Already.
you know what? Before we get started, go ahead and get a little bit of business out the way. That's BIDNESS business. Okay. If y'all just joined the stream, you haven't been here, it's your first time here. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check us out on all social media at Two Fans in the Stands and at what we like to call Twix. That's a mix of Twitter and X at Two Fans ITS. We really appreciate it and we thank y'all for joining us. All right, cuz let's get into it. Now this is actually a topic that we were going to do Wednesday, okay? But the Jadeveon Clowney news kind of, pushed that right on to the side. So
Right,
we had
right.
to, we had to make a right turn on that one and pivot a little bit. But we wanted to talk about the defense, okay? And at first the topic was going to be, too many Evero guys. All right, because we know we got a lot of
Right.
guys in here that are that have played with Ejiro Evero before when he was at previous stops in his coaching career. But
Right.
I switched the topic up a little bit and I changed it to, has the defense improved, with a few question marks. Okay. And so what we're going to do, I got a few slides and the I have everything kind of comparing last year game one to now, and I just want to make sure everybody knows what's what. I know this is pre-draft; we haven't gone through the draft yet, but I just want to take a look at what we've done in free agency now and see how that may match
Right.
up to where we started the year last year. And also, let me drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to pull up on us and
You know, Rock about to get on my damn nerves already, man. That's that
what
good
what
hair,
is
Rock. Come on, I got that Rock Nation nap on my head.
that? Hey, you know what? You know what, Rock? This is for you.
Oh
You know what?
God.
Don't tell your head them lumps that the Tar Heels took yesterday. That was for you,
Go
Rock.
ahead, man.
That was for
Go
you.
ahead, man. Go ahead,
that
man.
that one was for you. That was the lumps that we took yesterday. So me and Tony are Tar Heel fans. Our season is over. It's a lot we can say about it, but hey, it's done. It's over with. So ah, oh well. All right.
For
So let's go
real.
ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So on the screen here, y'all, we got the defensive line. And on the left side, I got the defensive line from the Atlanta game, first game of the season last year, 2023. Okay. And I got 24 on the right side for what we have as of right now. Let me make sure everybody knows this. This is as of right now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, look here, QJ. All right. There will not be none of that Duke talking here today. All right. Let me tell you, this is one
Yeah.
game and one game only. God damn it, go Wolfpack. Okay, one game only. Go Wolfpack. And then he talking about some sweet home Alabama. Man, let me tell you. Hey, you know what? It's all good. Let me get that off my screen.
Hey, yeah, we're not gonna let you get us down no rabbit hole, man. We're gonna stick to the basics. We're gonna stick with the topic at hand. We'll deal with
Oh
that
yeah.
another day.
Hey, and welcome as always. How we have affectionately dubbed our third fan in the stand. Welcome, C. Dougie. What's
Ladies
up,
and
Doug? What's going
gentlemen,
on, Doug?
What's
Doug at the
going on?
bar.
Oh God.
Here you go. Here you go. Nah, I need a haircut. I'm sitting on the swing and I need a haircut, man. I'll be back home tomorrow, so
Oh
I need a
hell, I there
haircut.
with them damn birds again.
You can't even hear nothing. See, you
Uh,
can't
Hey,
even hear
look,
nothing.
I needed a haircut 2 weeks ago, Doug. You all right? All right. But yeah, so let me get into it here. So on the left we have the our defensive line from game 1 of last season. You got Derek Brown, Shy Tuttle, and Deshaun Williams. Okay, and on the right is as of right now, Derek Brown, Tuttle, you got A. Sean Robinson. Okay. So the whole goal of this is, we're trying to see trying to get everybody's thoughts of have we improved so far just off of free agency? All
hey,
right.
hold up. Hey, Doug, turn your TV down some, dog.
My bad. I
Yeah, there you go.
That was loud. Yeah, appreciate it. Go ahead, CJ.
Now, I was gonna get y'all thoughts on this. Okay, so this is our starting lineup from game 1 of last year, and this is what we presume will be the starting lineup as of right now. And to again,
What we
everybody,
done
this
so
is
far?
pre-draft. We know this is pre-draft. This is not the starting lineup for game 1 of this season, but we're just doing a
Right.
comparison right now. All right, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah. My well, the biggest difference is Ashawn Robinson over Deshaun Williams. We've been
Mhm.
talking about for a number of years now that Derek Brown needs a running mate. He needs someone that can match his energy, try to match his production that is very productive at least on the opposite side of Derrick Brown. I think with the signing of Ashawn Robinson, I think Carolina has done just that. Now, I don't think they should stop at just Ashawn Robinson. I doubt there's be another big name free agent that we sign. But like I said, a couple days ago, we do have the first um we are number one in oh god, it's round to my tongue.
Waiver
The waiver
wire.
wire. Sorry. Yes, we are number one on the waiver wire throughout the first 4 games of the season. So there's gonna be a lot of people that's released, probably for salary cap reasons, or the teams are trying to get younger or what have you. Just that we have the first pick of the litter when it does come out. So there will still be plenty of opportunity to add depth to that defensive line. So, I know Deshaun Williams, I think he signed with Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. Shy Tuttle was definitely a major disappointment to what we had last year because I was expecting or I had high hopes for Shy Tuttle, and it was a major disappointment. Hopefully,
Hmm.
having Ashawn Robinson on the opposite side of Derrick Brown that free up some 1-on-1 in the middle for Shy Tuttle, and maybe he can step up his production. But Ashawn Robinson, that is a big upgrade in my mind over Deshaun Williams.
Okay. Doug, what about you, brother?
can y'all hear me? I'm having audio issues. Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah,
about
we can
that
hear you.
earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we hear you.
Shot Tuttle needs to be cut. Point blank. Period. Overpaid, undersized, and not a true and not a true nose. I'm just being honest about it. I mean, Shot Tuttle is one person where Tony took the point that I was going to make. He got a contract that we could have used other than the money that we gave him. Was there somebody out there last year that could have got the money that we gave Shot Tuttle? That's the reason why you bring Deshaun Robinson, that as having prior experience in the Evero system is bigger. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you look at run stoppage, he was top 5 in nose tackles, even though Derek Brown was number 1. So I'm not too upset about it. I do think we possibly could get a inside person in the draft or undrafted free agent. Um, like Tony alludes to that he loves. You win in the trenches on both sides of the ball. So again, why
Hmm.
not beef up that offense and defensive line? So that's what I look at it as.
Okay.
Right.
Now, do y'all think that the Panthers are done? as far as adding to this defensive line, draft wise, and we know what's left of free agency. Because
Like I said,
Dan Morgan said
draft
he did
wise, no.
want. Hmm?
I'll say draft wise, no. Like I said,
Okay.
there's some quality, ends, some quality inside defensive linemen that are out there. That again, do you really have enough competition? Because we know how injuries happen. Are you at least two or three deep where you can if somebody does fall that you don't, production doesn't fall off. I mean, it's going to probably fall a little bit, but do you actually have, two or three deep where you will be able to replace that person if they
Hmm.
do go down due to injury?
Gotcha. Gotcha. Now, I do want to kind of add to your point too, Doug and Shy Tuttle. Now, I'm not advocating for him to be cut just yet, because me personally, give somebody a year, see what they can do. But I will say this, it was kind of concerning for me late in the season. You would see him on the sidelines way more than you ever saw him in the game. Now, that's just from my perspective. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. But they were paying that camera, and more times than not, Tuttle would be on the sideline. So I don't know if it was just, like a.
And the reason why is Thurman. You got to think Nick Thurman came in,
Mm,
and we got Thurman from the Patriots via the Patriots. And
true.
again, it's nothing against Shot Tuttle. He's just undersized. I'm not shaming the man. I'm not spitting on the man's name. He's just undersized for the
Hmm.
type of defense we run. If you look at it, when
Yeah.
he was in New Orleans, he excelled in a 4-3, not a 3-4.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
um
Mhm.
that I mean, that's the thing of it. I just really think he's undersized. He's a rotational piece. He should not be your starting nose tackle, or if you put him as a D tackle, depending on how you read the scheme.
Okay.
Right.
All
Got
right,
you.
Doug. Gotcha. All right, y'all. So let's move on to linebacker. Okay. And this is going to be the center of a lot of discussion this year. All right. So Brian Burns, no longer with us. Frankie Louisville, no longer with us. Justin Houston, shoot, he's been gone. Okay. We still got Shaq Thompson. No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying because he got
No,
cut
no,
a
you're
while
right.
ago. But now, mind
Yeah.
you, this position group here, I think, was it got Panther Nation hype, okay? Because we had Louisville, we had Shaq Thompson, we had Burns. So we were looking for somebody to come in on the other side of Burns. And I'm not even gonna lie, when they signed Justin Houston, I was real happy because I was like, okay, cool. He ain't got to
Yeah,
come
me
in
too.
here and do, he ain't got to come out here and get 12, 13 sacks or even 11 or 10. We can come in and get 5, 6, 7 sacks just to be somebody on that other side of the line where they didn't have to, you know, focus so much on Brian Burns because they knew nothing was coming off the other side. We thought that would be good, but it just didn't work out at all. I mean, like at all,
Right.
to the point where, he got released because he wanted to go to another team that was in playoff contention. And the Panthers granted his request, I believe. But that did lead to us eating about what $9 million in cap space, if I'm not mistaken, 8 or 9, something like that. But
I don't remember.
It's eight.
Yeah.
It's eight. It's eight. You said it
8,
right,
okay.
CJ.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that was our biggest cap hit until I think we got rid of Dante Jackson. So I don't know. I think they might be up there at the top. But yeah, but there was a lot of excitement last year in Panther Nation with this combo right here. All right. But now we move on to 24. We got DJ Woonham. We got Shaq Thompson who's still here. Josie Jewell, who was signed coming from Denver and recently signed Jadavion Clown. All right. And my
Yes,
thoughts
sir.
on this, I'm hoping Jewel can come in and be that true middle linebacker that we've always said that, like I said, no disrespect to Shaq Thompson, but we always felt like he was playing out of position. All right. We love
He
Frankie
was.
Louisville. We wanted to keep him. Maybe Shaq Thompson going to that other inside linebacker spot, maybe that'll free him up to go after the quarterback a little bit. We'll see. Woonham and Clowney, I just don't want Panthers. I don't want everybody to get too excited. Okay. I want everybody, temper your expectations. I just want this group to be solid. Okay. I just want them to be solid. We had 27 sacks as a team last year. Okay. And I think, let me see, between Brian Burns and Louvu, I would say about 13 or 14 of those sacks are gone. All right. So, me personally, if this group can get to the quarterback, but also just get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterbacks had too much time in the pocket against our defense last year. Okay, and we didn't
Right,
get
right.
to the quarterback to sack him a ton of a lot. But also when we didn't get to him, there wasn't a lot of pressure, consistently to influence their throws or to bother them, get them off balance or anything. So hopefully that's what this group plus the aforementioned defensive line can do. And fellas, y'all go ahead. I'm sorry, I talked the long one on that one, but I felt some type of way with this group.
Go ahead, Doug.
Josie Jewell, you don't got to worry about Josie Jewell. Josie Jewell is going to be everything that you did not know about. If you look at clips, you look at old highlights, regardless if it's 3 years ago, this past year, clips you're going to see where he's meeting Derrick Henry one-on-one, hitting him in the pocket or in his running lane, or when this man got 2
In the
interceptions
alley.
or
Meet him in the
in,
alley.
yeah, met him in the alley, or if you look at it where he intercepted the new GOAT of the NFL 2 times in one game. Josie Jewell is going to really surprise a lot of people, and who I'm talking about, Patrick Mahomes, whenever he had that 2-game interception game against the Chiefs. Josie Jewell is going to be everything that you want in a true linebacker. I think since Luke Kuechly has left, we have been trying to replace players to fill that void that were either on the same team as him or has some type of knowledge, and that is Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson has been playing out of position for the majority of his career. If you look at it when he
Yeah,
came from
at least
Washington,
the past 4 or 5 years, ever since
Mm-hmm.
Luke Kuechly retired. Yeah.
that's the point. That's the point. I mean, if you look at it, he is a hybrid. A hybrid is a mixture and a safety, which he played
Mm-hmm.
at Washington, and he picked up weight so he can come closer to the line where they used him at the University of Washington. Then another person that I'm surprised y'all didn't put is Chasen, LaDavion Chasen. He is a linebacker on this picture.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Caleb on. Caleb on.
Caleb. Oh, Caleb Chasen. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know I said his
it was
last name.
it was on purpose because I just assumed that these would be our
These are
four
the
starting
starters.
linebackers. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
just
no. Well,
rocking what I.
only reason why I question is because Warner right
Mm,
now, if Chasen shows out during OTAs and here's a heads up,
mm,
Warner might be a
yeah.
rotational piece because he's not going to play in the OTAs right now.
Yeah, we get that, Doug, but we're saying right now, based on the free agency contract that they signed,
So y'all
one
looking at
is
starters.
projected right.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
well,
Yeah,
well.
right now.
This is
Last
just
year starters
our
for this
how we
year.
feel start. Yeah.
Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
no. But I
right
wasn't.
now.
I
As of right
wasn't
now.
I wasn't shading it. I'm just saying, you can't forget a player because again, that's
Oh,
what we
gotcha.
alluded to.
Yeah,
What,
you
what,
good.
what we're alluded to with Shot Tuttle. Shot Tuttle didn't
Mm-hmm.
perform, and then you went and got Thurman. So that's what I'm saying. With Wanham having
Yeah.
that surgery, you had to really think about that. Yes, we paid him as that, but you did. That's why I say you had to have 2 and 3 depth pieces where you're able to
Oh
have
yeah,
people
yeah.
that can come in. So again, I'm just
Yeah.
alluding him to that because Chasen can come in and play as well. If you look at the defense that
Mm-hmm.
he played in at LSU, he played in a 3-4, and that's the reason why he was the first round pick when he came into the NFL for the
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
He
When he
was
went to
top 10,
Jacksonville,
wasn't he?
no, he wasn't top 10. He was like number 25. If I'm not mistaken, he was draft pick number
Okay.
He
25.
was in the first round though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was first
Okay.
round. He
Maybe
was
I'm thinking
number
about somebody
25.
else. Okay.
But what I'm getting at is if you look at it, he played out of position in Jacksonville. Jacksonville had him do
Mm-hmm.
a 4-3. And he's not your type of DN/outside
Four,
linebacker
three
hand in the
defensive
dirt.
end, yeah.
There you go, Tony. So where I'm
Right.
looking at it
Right.
is, I really think it's a good mixture, and I think it's a lot of people proven, just like Frankie Louvu. Frankie Louvu wasn't a household name until he came to Carolina, and now I think people were so headstrong going, oh, we need to keep Frankie Louvu. He was good, but the one
Mm-hmm.
thing Frankie Louvu was bad at was wrapping up in tackles. And again, that's due to injuries. So if we had a player that actually could play the role that he was playing, we possibly could have seen Frankie Louvu even excel even more in the type of system that we wanted to run. So
Hey, Doug, you see the comment on the screen?
Rock Jones, yeah. Like I said, I message. I would say this. I was gonna say Chasen. I was just gonna say Chasen, but I messed his first name up. But I got it. I got his last name right. I said Chasen. I didn't butcher the whole name, but I did butcher half of it. So I will admit that. I will admit that.
Okay, all right, got you, Doug, got
Well, so
you. Yeah.
if we just looking at, I'm just looking at it based on what will be the projected starters as of right now, and
Mm,
based on the 2023 starters to the current projected starters, I like the upgrade. I've always been talking about we need a true middle linebacker, especially in this 3-4 defense. The where you want to be the strongest at in the 3-4 defense is up the middle with a strong nose tackle and a middle linebacker that can come downhill and that's a thumper. Josie Jewell is that type of middle linebacker that we haven't had. Like I said, we
mm,
love Shaq Thompson, we love Frankie Louvu, but they were not downhill thumpers. They were not the type of linebackers that would take on a pulling guard or a guard trying to reach the second level. They just wasn't. So we need those type of guys in the middle. So I believe adding Ashawn Robinson, now they say he does have some scheme versatility, so maybe he could line up, you know, over center. He could play the three technique, four high technique, or even play out on the five technique. You know what I mean? So
mm,
there's a number of different things you can do with him. Um, Justin Houston was a huge waste of time, disappointment, because I was loving the idea when we brought him in, but it
yeah,
just went from sugar to shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? Not very
it
non-productive.
did.
I mean, like not non-existence. But one thing that we talked about, CJ, we did this video um last year when Ivero was first hired. We did a video and we were saying, did we have the right pieces for the 3-4 defense? And I believe it was kind of evident early on, even though they were still learning a new scheme, that we didn't necessarily have the right pieces for the 3-4 defense. Now, whoever fault that is, or whoever didn't beat the table hard enough to get the pieces in that we needed, but what was what was shown on tape was that we definitely needed more pieces than we thought. We was piecemealing the defense
Hmm.
as a whole last year. But now I think that he getting some guys in that's familiar with his scheme that he has played with before, like Dan Morgan alluded to in the interview a couple days ago, it makes it easier for those guys to come in. You could drop them right into place. Drop them right in place. There's not a lot of teaching that goes on because they already know the defense, they know the scheme, they're familiar with the coaches that's on the coaching staff. So a lot of things that would be part of the learning curve for someone that's new to the defense or even a rookie, these guys don't have to learn because they already know it. And so just like we
So
talk about relationships, what?
go ahead, Tony, because I wait because I got a point to make about that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and make your point.
No, no. Only thing you got to look at it is y'all did a video. Was it Wednesday? Basically, is it Evero's guys? And what everybody's saying, is it really Evero's guys, or is it that we were able to get free agents that were Evero's guys and had the money to do so, and they wanted to come in and sell where they had better career numbers? If you look at some of the acquisitions that we brought in last year, nobody had any connections to Evero. And again,
Right.
Scott Federer just spent money just to spend money. And that's one thing where I say
Right.
when you're coaches, and again, I'm not rebuttaling anything. I'm just looking at it from a part of when your coaches and your GM are on one accord and nobody's baffling or battling, you can actually help your team. And like we're all agreeing on paper right now, look at it. Brian Burns' contract was $1 million. It was going to be a 24 million cap hit this year. Look at all the players we were able to two starting high priority guards. Then you were able to bring in a top 10 nose tackle in the league to go along with me personally. I think Derek Brown is a top five now defensive tackle in the league, maybe top three with Aaron Donald retiring. Then you're able to bring in a Fuller. You're able to bring in a Josie Jewell. Players that actually had career numbers playing underneath Evero's scheme. So I am shading Scott Fitter because again, I really look at the shot total brought in. If you look at Von Bell was good, but if you really look at it, I really wish we got Jesse Bates, but we didn't have the money for Jesse Bates. If you just look at some of the
Yeah.
offseason acquisitions that he brought in, was it supposed to be a plug and pull? And they were supposed to learn from day one. But like Tony just said, you don't have to worry about that where you have veterans that can coach up your rookies and actually help other players get from day one where you don't have to actually coach majority of your position rooms to get them ready for day one where you already have people that are in the system and there might be tweaks in it, but they know the exact scheme. So
Okay.
Go ahead, CJ.
Okay. Now I was gonna say, shout out to just Zoe for the $5 super chat. Hey, brother, we appreciate you. We thank you.
What's up, Zoe?
Appreciate
We
the love and
appreciate you,
support.
man. Thank you, brother.
Hey, salute to you too, man. Go ahead,
Salute.
Doug.
oh no, that's it. Like I said, I mean,
Mm.
it's almost the same thing because I'm really ready to see what Dan Morgan can do here in 3 weeks now. Like, I mean, he's blowing it out the water with the free agency. Now,
Hmm.
can he really hit the grand slam with the draft? And there's a lot of different ways that he can do it. There's a lot of different, you know, trades that possibly can happen where you add more draft picks. But I'm really excited for this off season and the optimism. I'm trying to, hold myself in a seat because we had to go through this last year with Scott Fitter and this new regime. But again, the words are different. It's just the same actions. And I think the only thing that I can really hold on to is the alignment. And that's one word that they said from the introductory press conference. We're going to be aligned and decide. I said aligned and decide. I said it wrong. Aligned and decision making is going to be on one accord. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got to be that way, or we're gonna be in the same situation we were last year.
Tony, I
It's
know
got to
not.
be that way.
I'm laughing at Tony. I know not. I know not. I'm about to.
Bruh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, CJ.
Hold on, I'm confused. What's up, Doug?
Tony know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I
Go
well,
ahead,
look,
CJ.
I don't. I'll let y'all have that one. All right. Now let's move on to line. I said line cornerbacks. Okay, cornerbacks. Last year we had J.C. Horn, Dante Jackson, Troy Hill, and C.J. Henderson. Versus this year we have J.C. Horn, Dane Jackson, Troy Hill, and I got Deshaun Jameson down here at yeah, Deshaun Jameson down here as the fourth cornerback. Now, with the recent news that the Panthers have reached out to Stephon Gilmore, and I also wanted to bring this up as well because I think it was either yesterday or I think it was yesterday or the day before. Clowney did say that he is actively trying to get Gilmore to come to Carolina. Okay. And if tell me if I'm saying this wrong, I think Gilmore wants to come back to Carolina as well. But I did read an article and it was saying that how there may be some hurdles for that. Does Gilmore feel some type of way about what went down a couple years ago? Do we have the money? What kind of contract is he going to be wanting? So, guys, just give me your thoughts on that.
Go ahead, Doug.
Hey, Tony, go ahead. I go after you. Go ahead.
Um, the cornerback position, again, that's another position that we have been saying for a while, CJ, that we need to upgrade at. it's 50-50 whether JC Horn is going to stay healthy. Uh, Now that Dante Jackson is gone, we brought in Dane Jackson. So I still think we need more corners. I'm glad that we brought Ty Hill back because he'll be in the nickel, the slot corner position. But we still need depth behind those guys. Cause like I said, when um when injuries happen, you want to be able to count on the guys behind them. You know, you at least want to be at least two deep at all positions. That's the thing.
Mhm.
And because the NFL is a pass happy league, is vital to have the necessary corners that can do the things that you want to do. So when injuries do happen, the production doesn't drop off that much. You know what I'm saying? It's good to also have corners that have some versatility that can play inside or outside, depending on the situation or if injuries do happen, there's somebody that you can plug in, that you can plug in and say next man up that's already on your team that you don't necessarily have to go out on the street and get. So, but yeah, I think it would make a lot of people happy, including me, if we do bring back Stephon Gilmore, who Jadeveon Clowney is pounding the table to bring back, and also reiterated that Stephon Gilmore wants to come back. He's reached out to the Panthers to bring him back. So I'm of the mindset that that's possibly something that's going to happen. I'm being a little bit. I'm about 70% positive. I'm having a good feeling about that. So I would love to see him back in Carolina and finish out his career in Carolina. So again, just what we have right now, I think is upgrade over what we had last year, just on paper. I'm just saying strictly on paper. And if we bring Gilmore back, oh, then that's without a doubt.
I'll say one thing that we weren't able to see the luxury of is a Gilmore and JC Horn in the backfield playing with each other. That's the reason why we brought in Gilmore,
Mhm.
because we weren't too deep, like we're saying, in these position groups. Um, One thing that I am very surprised that he is not getting the market that the media knows or Panther Nation knows that he should get. One game I want a lot of people to go back and look at is when he was matched up against AJ Brown, and that was a Monday night in Dallas where he gave AJ Brown fits. When you see the clips of that particular matchup,
Yeah, I seen it.
Gilmore Gilmore was in his pocket, and what you mean for a corner, you want a corner in that wide receiver's pocket, frustrating them. He actually had, if I'm not mistaken, I counted, I think it was maybe 5 or 6 tackles, a forced fumble, and almost an interception. And
I thought they was
Gilmore,
gonna throw hands at one point.
correct. I mean, if you look at it, we don't have an elder statesman in that room, and no an elder statesman that can still produce. With Gilmore being over 30, he can still produce and still be a middle of the pack corner. And right now with the corner room, we know Hill is probably going to be that nickel corner. Dan Jackson right now is penciled in to be cornerback number two. He actually had the opportunity to do that where he was at Buffalo as well, with all the injuries Buffalo has had over the last 2 years. But what I really think is, I think we need a veteran in that room to help J.C. Horn, because he's still young himself. He's still on his rookie contract. If we don't bring anybody in, J.C. Horn is supposed to be that leader of the room. Not saying he can't do it, but you want an actual veteran who you did have in Dante Jackson that's been in the league, was on his second set of contracts to lead out that room. And I really think it will
Right.
get done. I do think, like Clowney said, they already been in contact. It was already announced at the owners' meeting that we were in contact with Stephon Gilmore via our head coach. So there's some
Yeah.
conversation going on. I do know we do have roughly 8 million in cap space right now. One restructure that
Hey,
I'm
hold on,
surprised.
Doug. Hold on, Doug. It's good that you mentioned that. Let me bring that up. Brought a spot track here. I
My
hey,
and look,
I was
hey,
just
that
I
that
was
was
just
that that was Look, I don't know nothing CJ was about to do, so I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh,
Hey,
you already know."
hey, look, that was clutch, man. But go ahead, Doug. Keep going with
No,
your point.
I was just gonna say we have 8 million right now. I'm surprised we didn't restructure Taylor Moton, and that kind of
Hmm.
has me on edge, where he may be a cut next year, or he may just walk. And what I mean by walk, I think Taylor Moton only has 2 more years in him. Again, with that arthritis and the elbow issue, that is a bad injury to have in any of your ligaments in your body. So,
Hmm.
I'm very surprised because if we restructured him, that was a 8 million cap space that we could possibly had. Not saying it's too late, but I definitely am shocked that we did not do it. But I do think we'll figure it out if it's a money thing. I think we'll also give Gilmore a 2 year contract like we did Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay.
But quick, let me just reiterate that point right there real quick. Y'all know that even though it says estimated cap space for all -4 million, we only had to be above. We only had to be in the positive. Was a few weeks ago the
The
deadline where
deadline.
everybody had to be right. So you can be negative going into the season as of right now. There are teams that carry over, that's in the whole cap wise, carry over and throughout the year and into until next year. Just
Hmm.
when that deadline comes up, you have to be in the black.
Cap compliant.
Or is it the
Yeah.
red? Yeah, you have to be cap compliant.
Hmm.
So if I'm not mistaken, the Panthers have a lot of cap space in 2025 and 2026. So they can easily roll over whether they -5 million to 10 million. A lot of that's gonna get ate up next year, and we're still in good position. What I like so far, I like that they're spending money on quality guys, not bargain basement, Dollar General type players like we have the past 2 or 3 years.
Speak
They're
on it,
going
Tony.
out, uh, spending money on guys that have proven production in the league and that can come in and help this team, and also defensively understands this defense. I think last year, I think we didn't have the players on offense to fit the scheme that Frank Wright wanted to run, and defensively we
Hmm.
didn't have the play that fit the scheme that Evero wanted to run. So in all, when you look at it in its totality as a team, the whole team was messed up schematically, offensively and defensively. So I think this year is an opportunity for them to get back on the right track. And you see a lot of that, especially happen on the defense, just with the signings that we have made thus far in free agency, bringing in guys that are familiar with Ivero, that have played for him in this 3-4 defense. So that I think you're going to see a vast improvement defensively just for the simple fact that these guys know the scheme.
Hey,
Okay.
CJ, can
Now,
I say this
hey,
real quick? Real
yeah, go
quick.
ahead, Doug.
Hey,
Go ahead.
hey, if y'all enjoying this content, I just checked the likes, man. Get them likes up. Hey, support the channel. CJ and Tony are
Yes,
giving
sir.
y'all great weekend. It's an Easter weekend. These guys are out here give you guys content while you guys are enjoying your weekend, man. We getting here, setting ready to talk about the draft, doing mock drafts. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. It's only gonna take 5 seconds of your time. Also, hit that subscribe button to the left of it and share the live as well, right beside the subscribe button, man. They'll greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. And
Man,
turn those
preach,
post
Deacon Doug.
notification bells
Preach.
so you know when we go live and drop new content. That would greatly be appreciated.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, and I did want to mention this before we move on. Do you think so far, with what we've done on defense, do you think there might be not necessarily change the philosophy from Evero, but do you think he might have the ability to be a little bit more aggressive?
He
And
said it.
say it's some of his. Oh, he said it. Okay,
He said
okay,
it. They said everyone wants to be more aggressive this year. And when you think about it, when
gotcha.
you wanna take something up a notch, what do?
Mm,
You bring in people. Well, I ain't gonna say you bring in you basically if you have a staff and you know somebody's out there that's overqualified and can actually help your staff and help your team, what do? You bring them in and you help them
Right.
get your team ready. So that's the reason why I think
Right.
most of these moves were strategic. They were smart, and we're going to be very
Mm-hmm.
aggressive in this defense because everyone wants a head coaching job. This man has been skipped over 2 years in a row, made it to being a finalist candidate to be a head coach, and did not get the job. If this defense stays healthy and is another top 5 defense, the man will be a head coach. And I think he wants to show people, I brought people in, let me do my thing. And like Canales said, I just need to work on the offense. I trust Evero to do his thing with the defense, and he got the players he needs. So
Facts.
now let's really see what he's able to do.
Right.
Facts.
Hey,
Hey,
look,
just
I'm gonna
Zoe
have to
said
add.
a healthy horn. Go ahead, CJ.
No, go ahead, Tony. I'll say it after. Go ahead.
So just Zoe said a healthy horn and Gilmore will allow him to be more aggressive. That's facts. That's
Mm-hmm.
facts.
Hey, look, Pyromaster said healthy horn and Nate Wiggins will feed fantasy.
Look, they about to get me happy. They about to get me happy because
Yeah,
I've been in that
I'm not
bag.
Hey.
gonna
Because
do it. I am not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this
Mm-mm.
real quick. DN and linebacker is not our number one key anymore right now, fellas. It's not. It's
You
not.
don't think so?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
As and the reason why I asked that because you like you stated, and I've been thinking the same thing. With DJ Wanham still having that quad in, having that surgery for the quad injury, and you
Mm-hmm.
just don't know what he will be like, or if he will be
Yeah.
100% come training camp and when the season starts. I believe that you still need another defensive end slash outside linebacker. So if one is there when you pick 33 or 39 for depth purposes right now, and that'll be a rookie. So you got
Mm-hmm.
him on a rookie deal. I think
Mm-hmm.
you still need quality backup.
Okay. All right. Let me say this real quick. And CJ, I know I probably jumped the gun saying that, but I'm gonna give you 3 names. If you
No,
got a
Doug.
Wiggins, if
Hold on, Doug. Hold on. Okay, look here. You with us, two fans and stands. When you
okay,
got point,
okay,
just talk, brother. We good.
all right, all right. Think about it. If you got Wiggins, you got Kool-Aid, you got Peyton Wilson, and you got Chop Robinson. You still got to think you're at 33. And then again with Chop, you still got a Darius Robinson, you still got a Keelan, you still got a what's the boy from Kansas? I just talked about him. Hooper. I think his name is Hooper.
Mm-hmm.
Um, again, a back end, and Tony and I, me and Tony are in a line. We say this: your front end, meaning your D line, helps your back end. If you add a Kool
Mm-hmm.
Aid, you add a Wiggins at that 33rd pick, and you're still able to have a Wilson, Darius Robinson, or a Chop Robinson, I will take a corner first because corners you can't have enough corners.
That's
And
right.
the only reason why I'm
That's
saying it
right.
right now is because you look at Stephon Gilmore is not here yet. So again,
Yeah.
even if
Facts.
Gilmore is here, you still can do best player available because
Mm-hmm.
again, if Wiggins falls, Kool-Aid falls at that 33, I'm taking them, and then I can either
Yeah.
get a wide receiver at that 39, or we can then address that DN slash linebacker position.
Realistically,
Facts.
I don't think Wiggins will fall to us at 33. I think that's more of a dream than anything. But I
Yeah,
think there's a
Kool-Aid
good
will.
chance. There's a good chance. I'm going to say that there's a good chance that Kool-Aid can. Especially, this man ran a 4.47 at his pro day with a
Hmm.
Jones fracture in his foot.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Mm.
Speak on it.
With a Jones fracture in his foot, he still got out there and ran 4.47 and did all the drills. Now, if that don't say I'm about that life, I don't know. I don't know what does. And if he just so happens to be there at 33, hey, I'm with you, Doug. You got to take him,
Mm-hmm.
man.
You
You
got
got to
Yeah.
take
again.
him because you can never.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No, go ahead, go ahead. Because I'm
I
agreeing
don't
with you.
say you.
Dan Morgan just has set us up for a great situation. That's all I was gonna say. You're speaking the point. Dan Morgan has done
Mm-hmm.
everything that he needs to do. Like, go ahead, Tony. I
Yeah,
mean, It's crazy how you go into an off season with so many holes and you're able to fill up holes where a player is going to take up $24 million. It's no shade that Brian Burns, but if you look at it, yes, he's good in pass rush, but he fails in run defense. And then one thing that you bring in that helps is run defense. Our run defense is way stronger going into year two with Evero. And nobody thought that was
Mm,
be able to be done when Brian Burns left.
mm.
Mhm.
So T
Hey,
Thompson, that's I
yeah,
hear
go
what
ahead,
I
Tony.
see what you're saying. He says so y'all want to draft a QB with a foot fracture. We already got one injury prone QB. What you're saying is correct, but let's also keep in mind Kool-Aid McKinstry didn't miss any games last year. And
Facts.
this man not only was at his pro day, he was at the combine with his foot fracture. So he's out there putting in work, injured. I don't know much. I don't know anything about a Jones fracture. I don't know what the healing process is. Do he need surgery? Or don't need surgery? All I
Trevor
know
Lewis.
is he was out there producing. He was out there showing what he's made of at the
Mm-hmm.
combine and at his pro day. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But the thing is, I kind of get what he's saying too. You don't want to draft somebody, and like you said, he was out there going. I'm sorry, doing this stuff, working through the injury and all that. But what if that turns into a nagging injury? A nagging injury. I'm sorry. What if that's something
No,
that
I
he
get it.
can't truly
I get.
heal from, and it follows him along? So I get what he's saying there. So let
I
me ask you
feel. I
this.
feel.
So what if Kool Aid and TJ Tampa is sitting there at 33?
Tampa, TJ Tampa, and TJ Tampa, TJ Tampa all day. TJ Tampa all
Okay.
day. 6'2", you at
All right.
length.
Mm,
You're looking at a tall, lengthy corner. And to Tony's point, with the Jones fracture, you need 3 to 4 months to heal.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hey, and I
I
want
guess
to
what
highlight
I'm
up.
saying is, go ahead.
Oh no, real quick. But no, actually, go finish your point, Tony. Then I'll get to this other comment. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I like okay. Kool Aid has Jones fracture. I don't know exactly what kind of fracture was that Cam had or Greg had, but what I can tell you the difference is could neither one of them walk and run on whatever they had. Kool Aid did. That's all I'm saying. The man got
Right.
out there and ran. So it may not be as bad as what Cam and Greg Olson had. It definitely could have been that bad if it could not have been that bad if the man was able to go out there and produce on his pro day. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. All right. I wanted to go back to Palmetto Money. He says, guys, don't forget we got some fast dogs waiting on their time too, like Barno, DJ Johnson, and Leota. And the reason why I wanted to bring that up because Dave Canales, when he was talking in his interview, he did mention all of these guys. Okay, and this was before we signed Clowney, and he said he was very happy with the players that were in the defensive the edge players that won the defense, the ones that we had in the locker room right now. So I'm gonna pose this to y'all as well. Let me change the slide here. Get back over to linebacker. All right. Do you think that the likes of Barno, Johnson, and Leola, do you think that's decent depth for us going into the season, or do you think there should be someone added to that?
I think competition need to be added because we seen what those guys did last year. They didn't produce any pressure on the quarterback. They didn't sack the quarterback when they had opportunities to play.
Mm.
Leota had um the least amount of opportunities, but DJ Johnson had opportunities. And who was the other guy he said?
Oh,
DJ
Barno.
Barno,
Barno.
Barno,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bono had opportunities as well.
Mm.
Neither one of those guys, neither one of them really stepped up to the plate. Neither one of them really stepped to the plate. So again, there's nothing wrong with bringing in competition.
Mm.
Competition, makes everyone better. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you some people get too comfortable, and you have to let them know, look, if you can't meet the expectation, we got somebody else that can, and they will take your spot. So either it's gonna
Yeah.
light a fire up under your ass, and you gonna move, or you gonna stay stagnant, and you gonna be out of position and
Mhm.
a job.
Yeah. Well, Tony, I will say this. I think Leota probably had the most snaps out of those three last year because Barno was mainly on special teams. DJ Johnson,
Yes.
like I said,
Yeah.
I think I can count on one hand, the amount of times I've seen him in the game. But I think Leota, was
He
it him that
played
got a
more.
start one game? Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't he get a
Leota
start one
played
game
more.
if he had
Yeah,
injuries?
yeah.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was it was the
All right.
back end. But
Okay. All right.
DJ Johnson was a tight end that transferred into Oregon, and they moved him from the offensive
Uh-huh.
side of the ball to the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
Again,
Right.
that's a project. A project, people. We're not talking about a bona fide
Mm-hmm.
DN. Reason why
Yeah.
Evero wanted him to be drafted was because of his traits, his physique, and his size. And they still had to teach him
Mm-hmm.
how to be a quality DN. Barno,
Yeah.
Barno is fast.
Oh.
Barno just hasn't had the opportunity be handed to him to stay healthy and actually show us what he can show us. I want to say not this year, but was it Frank Wright's? I mean, no, not Wright. Rules last year.
Cool.
Barno did actually get a couple of sacks in his
Mm-hmm.
season.
Yeah, he did.
But
He
so
did.
again, I mean, we've seen glimpses of some of these players, but
Yeah.
right now, if you say the depth wise, no, you need to go out there and possibly draft like a Nealon, a Chop, a
Mm-hmm.
Darius Robinson, Cooper. It just depends. I mean, a Booker,
Yeah.
Austin Booker out of
Mm-hmm.
Kansas.
Yeah.
There's names out there that can come in. And one thing Dan Morgan said is he wants competition across the whole board, starting from quarterback all the way to special teams. And that's one thing I think he is working on to get competition where nobody is granted or thinks that they have a starting position without having competition behind them.
Yeah. Hey, and hold on. Let me pause everything right here. Hey, MDJ. Look here, man. We already talked about
MDG.
this earlier. We already talked about this
We
earlier, man.
good.
We talked about this earlier. Hey, one game, and I know you said you pulling up
Just
later. One
disrespectful, man.
game and one game only. I say it again. Go Wolfpack. Okay. One game only. Go Wolfpack. Hey, but we appreciate you pulling up, man.
Already.
Hey, and hold on, and let me go ahead and let me see. Near Vash with the $5 super chat. Hey man, thank you. We appreciate the love and support. Said we don't have a dominant number one edge and haven't had one since Greg Hardy or Charles Johnson. Burns was never that dude. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Well, yeah,
I
I mean,
respectfully disagree, but okay, I got you, and we appreciate your nerve ass. We appreciate the
oh, okay.
super chat,
Well,
man.
hold on. Well, let's break down this comment a little bit, okay? Um, Burns was good. All right. I think Burns was really good. But look what he said, dominant, number one. Okay. Can you remember a game where Burns just took over? Can you remember a season that he was just, he had the 12 sacks that one year. All right. But has
Yeah,
he had a
he was pretty dominant that year. He was
But
pretty
I'm saying,
dominant that year.
has he? But did he? And this no knock on Brian Burns. Okay, none at all. I love the man. I wish he was still here. But has he ever had a Bosa, Watt, Miles Garrett? Defensive
Oh
MVP
no,
type season.
no, 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 no,
He
And
no.
had
I think that's the dominant part he's talking about.
he had the
Yeah,
opportunity when Hassan Reddick was here and he didn't take advantage of it. So no, he had the opportunity again when Hassan Reddick was here and Hassan Reddick was getting double teamed to definitely have respect put on his name, regardless if we dislike him or don't like him. He did not even get double digit
right,
sacks when Hassan Reddick did, and he had better sack numbers the next year when he didn't have any help. So it's like
Mhm.
a flow chart.
right,
It's up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah. And I always say
right.
this is still worth mentioning because I know Burns is gone, and I know everybody's tired of talking about him and all that stuff. But people bring him up, especially like the comment from Nebraska. And again, thank you for the $5 super chat. But like we said, dominant. Burns was very, very good. But I would never, to me personally, I would never say that I don't think that he had a just completely dominant season. He had a really good
Yeah.
one, a really good one. But
This
yeah,
this this one right here.
yeah, you forgot about
This
Julius
one right
Peppers.
here. You can't never forget about Pep, man. You can't never forget about Pep.
Hmm.
But Pep
Yeah,
Pep was before Greg Hardy and those Charles Johnson. So, I think he was meaning since Greg Hardy and Charles
yeah.
Johnson.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh said, we know how this goes. Burns will ball out next season with somebody else. You know what? And I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it not one bit. But into that, I would say this: do your thing, Brian Burns. Like I said, don't hate the man. Wish he was
Hey,
still here. But
Hey, hey,
if history repeats itself like it always does with everybody we let go, he's probably gonna have a good season next year.
y'all actually know we played them at home this year, right?
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, we sure do.
So,
We
Yeah.
so, so,
played. We played.
go ahead, CJ.
No, no. Go ahead, Doug. Go, you good? Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say everybody's saying this about Burns, this about that about Burns. Tony know who one person. I'm not gonna throw shade at that particular person, but all the crying that they've done, saying that Dan Morgan should have signed them, all this and that. I think that person will have to eat their words because we know his strengths and we know his weaknesses, and
Mm-hmm.
this will really determine who will win the battle between Ike Kwanu and Brian Burns, or Taylor Moton and Brian Burns. So that
Mm.
so so I'm already thinking that matchup right there is going to be something that I can't wait to see, and I really think,
Me too.
yeah, I mean, when you really think about it, that matchup is going to be phenomenal, phenomenal, and I can't
Hmm.
wait. I can't wait,
Yeah,
fellas.
it's either gonna go one, either or. Ain't gonna be no in between. It's either gonna go really good for Burns or really bad, or
Yep.
really good for Icky or really bad. I don't think there's gonna be an okay day for either one of them. Somebody is just going to destroy the other one. That's my prediction for that game. Ain't gonna be no in between.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, before you move on, CJ, hey, we got
Mhm.
117 people in the chat and only 40 likes. So if you would do us a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn those post notification bells so you know when we go live or drop new content. We'd greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, CJ.
Oh no, hey, I second that. Look, Teton said Icky so soft. I think Burns destroys Icky. Let me tell you, I hope not, but that's going to be one interesting matchup. I mean,
Yeah,
interesting because you know they're gonna
definitely.
put Burns on Icky from the jump. That's going to be the matchup from the jump. Is Burns on Icky? Yep.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he said T-Mo will handle Burns though. All
We'll
right,
see.
cool
We're gonna
beans,
get an
y'all.
opportunity to see it. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, we really are. All right, hold on one second. Let me get everything straight over here first. Right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into a mock draft, y'all. And we're gonna do this on the PFF mock draft simulator. Okay. So
Okay.
now, and we've been talking about this a little bit today. All right. So 33rd pick. Now that we have Clowney, all right, and just say the potential, okay, because the potential of us getting Gilmore. All right, what would y'all like to
Okay.
go at 33? Oh, hold on, before y'all get started. Mr. Hunky Dory, how you doing, sir? Good to see you as usual. He said good morning. Hater mode when ex Panthers play us. Hey, facts, big
Hey,
facts,
what's up,
big
Mr.
facts.
Hunky Dory?
Hey,
Appreciate the
thank
$2
you for the
super
two
chat,
dollars.
man.
Yes,
Appreciate you.
sir. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. All right, fellas. So 33. What y'all
Uh,
thinking about?
You gonna
so
show the
that's
board?
assuming.
Go, go
So
ahead,
that's
Tony.
assuming we get Gilmore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Assuming we get Gilmore, we got Jadavion Clowney, we got Warner.
Uh, while Tony's thinking, because he in that
Mm-hmm.
upper space thinking.
Yeah, it's
Do
gonna be
y'all
a
know?
minute.
Do y- y'all actually know that there is what's the center for Oregon's name? I don't want to mess his name because I know Tony gonna jump on me
Jackson
behind.
Power Johnson.
Have
Jackson
y'all
Power
heard?
Nah.
Johnson.
Have y'all heard that he's falling down draft boards right now, and they do not think that he
I
would be a first round pick?
Yo,
yeah, I
I got
hear
him in
that.
the third round in a draft yesterday.
I will say this: if he is the option and he falls at 30, if he starts at the first round, I'm drafting him with a heartbeat.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, let me throw a wrench in that thought. If JPJ and Graham Barton are both available at 33, who you getting?
You said Graham Barton, isn't that Duke's offensive lineman?
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes. Take your time. Take your time.
Wasn't there a clip earlier of Graham Barton snapping the ball? Okay.
Yes, at his pro
Yeah.
day, at Duke pro day a couple days
Gotcha.
ago. Yeah,
And you said they're both available at 33?
yeah. Who would you take?
Oregon,
JPJ or Graham Barton?
Oregon, JPJ.
Okay. No, so why
I'll
is he
take Graham
falling in
Barton. Who
draft
you
boards
take?
though?
Huh?
I said why is he falling in people's draft boards?
I don't know, but answer the question. Who would you take at 33 if both of them was available?
I
Sir.
saw that too, CJ.
That,
I mean that.
CJ.
I mean
that,
that was the
that was
question. That was the
but
question, and
that was
you
a
try to go
relevant
all
question though.
around. No, no, it wasn't. I threw a monkey. I said I'm going to throw a wrench in this question. If Graham Barton and JPJ were both available at 33, who would you take? That's what the question was. Would you like to rotate back,
Oh,
sir?
I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I didn't know you was asking me. I thought you was asking Doug again. I take Barton.
Okay, I'll take Barton too.
Yeah.
Doug, you out. All right,
That's
moving
fine.
on.
That's fine. But look, again, don't get mad. Don't get mad if Dan Morgan take JPJ. What's his name? What's his name? JPG. And
No,
then
hey,
it's JP. What?
I'm not mad at either one of them. Trust me,
Okay.
I will be happy and stacked with either one. Only reason why
Okay.
I like Graham Barton more over JPJ, because I believe he's more of a mobile center, and he has position flexibility. He can play guard or center. He can play
I'll say
either
this.
one.
Okay.
So
Now, the reason why I didn't say it, I ain't choosing no Dookie right now, and you should know that. You shouldn't even ask me that question. I ain't choosing no Duke player with everything
Hey,
going on this
Doug,
weekend.
bro,
This
hey, bro.
weekend, I
When,
said this weekend, just this weekend, and I can't even believe Tony even asked me that. Not thinking was everything going on. Am I going to take a Duke player over another player as of right now? As of right now,
hey,
oh,
let me tell you,
it's
when
the reason why I threw it in there.
MBJ gonna get you for that one.
It's the reason why I threw it in there.
I
But
ain't
I
choosing no
digress.
Duke. I, I ain't choosing no Duke player right now. Now afterwards,
All
yeah,
right.
but not
Oh
right now.
God.
No sir.
Hey, well, I feel you, Doug. Hey, well, let's go ahead and start the draft real quick here, and let's see
All
what we
right,
got at
let's get it
33.
going.
I will
Let's
say one
get
thing I
T
do like
Thompson
about
off
this
there.
PFF. They got turbo mode. You get to do
Yep.
these picks real quick. All
Yep.
right. So let me see what we want to look at first. Okay, so inside offensive lineman, we got Zach Frazier. Hold on, somebody is here. Hey, PPP, what's going on, bro?
Hold
How you
on.
doing?
Hold on, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. We want to welcome to the
Oh, that's
stage.
right. Hold on, no, Tony, let me do it. Let
Yes.
me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Hold on, hold on.
Oh, I
All right,
want to hear
let
something
me do
different.
it. Let me do it. Let me do
Go
it. Let me do it.
ahead,
Let me do it.
man. You all want to try to stick
All right,
on here, man. Go on.
look, you got. Attention! We got Pastor Bone Crusher in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Pastor Bone Crusher. How you doing, sir?
Both of y'all going to hell.
Oh
Okay.
man.
What's
Prime, what's
up,
good, baby?
Stink? What's up,
I,
Stink Armchair GM and
I've been waiting on that one,
man?
dog.
What's up?
What's good, man?
Uh,
Man, how y'all
What's
doing,
good?
man?
man, we
Oh,
good.
Chilling.
We
nothing much,
good.
man.
That's what's up,
Hey, man.
man. Hey, man, everything you guys said, man, was spot on, man. I liked everything, man, and yeah, I like this this draft y'all doing, man. I came up because I saw the draft was up, so I want to,
Yeah. We just getting into it. Okay. So speaking of that, all right, now JPJ went number 30 to Oregon. Okay. And let me see. Graham
Okay.
Barton went 26 to the Bucks. Kool-Aid is gone as
Okay.
well. Wiggins is gone. Okay. So, and then Troy Franklin was the last pick. And Mike Sandstrill. They got Mike Sandstrill the first round pick. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
I wouldn't even think that. All right. So now these are the inside offensive linemen that we have on here. This over here so I can see better. Okay.
Interior offensive lineman.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, I said
Yeah.
inside. My bad.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. So let me know what y'all want to look at, fellas.
Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead to
Um.
all first. I think all will help first, CJ.
Yeah. Click.
All
Is
right.
that all?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
click off of it. There you
Okay.
go.
Mm-hmm. All
Well,
right.
look,
Can
look,
can
looky there.
can you look at
Somebody would
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Tony. No, I would say
Go ahead. Doug.
click on TJ Temple and then go to his intangibles where you see select more and then go
Mm,
to analysis.
okay.
The one thing that gets me is the second point, and I'm looking on my phone, so I hope I can read this
Mm,
correctly. As now it says, the
all right.
long arms and strides typically makes it tough for defensive backs to change direction and close, but not Tampa. The first point for corners, you need impressive foot speed and fluidity for as is that tall as it can be. Oh, scroll up is an impressive foot speed and fluidity for as tall as he is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One thing
Yep.
with Gilmore, when we have Gilmore is not going to be here for a long time. Gilmore's probably going to be here maybe 1 or 2 years. And
Mm-hmm.
again, now you have JC Horn that has a question with a 5th year option. If JC Horn does not play a full season, who do we have at corner? Really and truly, who do we have at corner? Outside
Yeah.
of Gilmore and JC Horn on this roster right now. Going into next year, you have
Mm-hmm.
nobody. You have a Dan Jackson that's on a 1 year contract that if he does perform, he's gonna look for more money going into next year. So
Mm-hmm.
again, that corner room is gonna be depleted. And that's one thing that Dan Morgan said he wants to build in the draft where it's not just for 1 year, it's actually to keep players here in Carolina. So not saying that TJ Tampa should be the pick, but we also have to look at you're looking at 1 to 2 years or, you know, what's happening throughout. Because again, I think JC Horn's gonna have a great year. But if he doesn't, we're not gonna bring him back on a 5th year option. We're gonna let him walk, and then you have a agent Gilmore that's gonna have 1 more year on his contract. So
Yeah. True. It's true. All right.
What you think? What you think, Prime? Where should we go at 33?
From what you got right now, let me see here. Is this is all right?
This is all. Uh-huh.
What we
We're
got?
not even showing JJ McCarthy. He that's not irrelevant.
All right. Go to linebacker real quick.
Boom. And him rank 62.
Yeah. Now go
Mm,
back
So
to.
you
Mm, Yeah, I mean, it's kind of random how it is, but I mean, yeah, I mean, if he's there, I'll either
what
go
about
with.
cornerback?
all right. Hold on. All right. Tampa, Lassiter, Rakestraw,
Mm,
Jackson,
okay.
and Max Melton is up under him.
Yeah, for me, it'd either be TJ Temple or oh boy, McConkey.
Lad McConkey?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
this in this current
I'm
set right here.
yeah, I'm of the mindset in this with this current mock draft because we need more depth at corner than wide receiver right now.
Yeah,
I would say TJ Tampa.
I went to wide receiver. Somebody asked was worthy on the board. So yeah, they got him ranked 68.
Hmm.
All right. Let me go back to
Even though
point
I
guard
love me some
right here.
Lad McConkey, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, well, you know
corner.
what? We got to pick in 6 picks because I was going to say,
Ooh, Braden
I
Fish. I
think,
love that pick too.
but
What Brandon Fish?
Yeah.
yeah, from Florida State. Yeah,
Florida
that dude
State.
can
Yeah,
get
I'm
it,
a
man. He
big,
can
big
run.
Braden Fish fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd say we go Tampa here. Like we said, we get that cornerback room some help because think about long term too. Like Doug was saying, if J.C. Horn goes out, doesn't have a good year, he's probably not coming back. And then if we don't get Gilmore
Yeah.
on a 2-year deal, just say if he signs the 1-year deal, some of these picks, and I think Dan Morgan alluded to this earlier. Some of these picks are going to be drafted with the future in mind too. Okay. So you getting this guy, especially a cornerback, you get somebody you want to have for years down the road. All right. So, like we said, we hope that JC Horn will be able to stay healthy and have a good year and be able to get his 5th-year contract. But we'll see. But I say we go
But
Tampa right here.
let me go. You can, but I just want to make one other point too, because y'all know me. I'm always about the trenches, starting inside out. Even
Mm-hmm.
though Graham Barton is not on the board here, Zach Frazier, who has been rising up draft boards, a 4-year
Mm-hmm.
starter at center at West Virginia. I mean, we still the verdict is still out on what Austin Corbett would do at the center position, and the fact that he's coming off of two major knee injuries, torn ACL and a sprained MCL.
Yeah.
And right now, as it stands, there's no depth behind Austin Corbett at center. And one thing that offensive line coach Gilbert does, the same thing that he did in Tampa, he's going to build an offensive line from guard, center to guard.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be without question. So Zach Frazier is definitely someone. We picked him before in mock drafts, but hey,
Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there because
Hey,
we talk about other positions that's lacking depth. Centers definitely
Mm-hmm.
lacking depth.
I would say this.
Sure.
I've seen him. I've seen him actually. You can pick somebody at 30. Yes, ma'am. Um, you can actually pick him at 30. You can pick somebody else at 33, and I still see him being available at 39. But one last position. Look at DNs for me, CJ, if you don't mind.
All right.
Hey, but Tony, but you're
See,
absolutely correct, man. We
see.
we don't have
So,
we don't.
so
I'm
go
sorry.
go ahead. No, no, go ahead, PPP. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you're absolutely right, Tony. We don't have no one behind Corbett, and I think that that's a need that we definitely gotta make sure that we shore up, with depth. I agree with you there.
So
Right.
with that, I mean, you have Frazier, but you still have Bo Limmer out of Arkansas. Then you
Mm-hmm.
have
He'll later.
then you have Cooper Beebe, who I'm surprised Tony's
Mm-hmm.
not, saying that, who him and I are very big on. Then you have the center out of Georgia. There are centers still on
San
this
Fran.
roster where that you don't have to just look for it. But the reason why I look at DN, three of the top DNs that I'm very high on, I know they had Broswell as a DN, but he ran with linebackers, meaning that he can play his hand in the dirt in a 4-3, or he can be an outside linebacker in the 3-4 that we run here in Carolina. Look at it. You
Mm-hmm.
still have him, Chop, and Darius Robinson right there. We pick
And
what,
Aziz
Okay.
Isaac.
and I love Isaac as well. So you have four of the top DNs that I love. And if you look at it, do you think that you can do, or how do you think Panther Nation would feel if we did both defense? We got a corner and you got a DN, and you didn't even touch anything on the offensive side of the ball.
Man, they will revolt, but they come find us. And
Yeah, but it's a possibility because look at it. You have four of
it
the top.
is. It
You
really
you you
is.
have you have four of the top DNs right there available. Then you still
Mm-hmm.
have one of the top corners. Again, that's why I say
Mm-hmm.
Dan Morgan is going to make somebody upset because people are looking at, oh, we need wide receiver. Oh, we need another DN.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need a linebacker.
hey,
Oh, we need what'd you say? What'd you say, Tony?
I say, hey, T. Thompson, ain't nobody reaching for center. Zach Frazier is at the top of the board. We ain't reaching for no center. As
No,
according
what
to
he's
this
saying
mock
is
draft,
drafting
as
this
according to
early.
this, but it's still we looking at it based on this board right here, and on this
Mm-hmm.
board, Zach Frazier is number 2 on the board behind JJ
Mhm.
McCarthy. So according to this board, it is not a reach.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think he's saying a reach according to the board. I think he's saying the fact that there will be centers available later on in the draft that we don't
Mm,
have to necessarily take one right now. I think that's the reach
okay.
part that he's talking about. T. Thompson, if I'm
Okay.
wrong, let me know. But I think that's what he's getting at.
Well, come on. Let's go with Let's go with TJ Temple, like we said, and so we go ahead and move on to the next one.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
TJ Tampa's the best option right there.
I just
Yeah,
want to see that DNs, how those DNs look, because you still got Lad right there.
they're still
Mm-hmm.
gonna be there. They're still gonna be there.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm
Chop.
saying. See, that's what I'm saying. So you got 3, so 1 went. So now you still have
Mm-hmm.
3 of the top DNs that's supposedly on our board. Then you still had
Mm-hmm.
Lad right there. But then you still also have
Okay.
Nealon. Is Nealon still on the board? He should be. I'll be surprised if Nealon is not on the board.
Who? Marshawn Nealon?
Yeah,
I think he.
No, he gone.
He's edge.
but
Yeah.
he's
Hold on.
not up there though.
No,
There you
there
go.
he is.
There he
You got to
is.
scroll
Okay,
down
There you
more.
go.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So
All right.
again, it just depends on what are we gonna really say wide receiver? Because I know the fan base will go ballistic if we don't get a wide receiver with 33 or 39.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's
Okay.
up, Austin? How you doing, man?
So
Yeah,
Look,
um
I'm of the mindset today. Let's piss some people off and go ahead and get two defensive players with the
you might
second
as well.
round
okay.
pick.
Might as well,
Okay.
man. They
So
right there.
I'm a Darius Robinson over Chop. If you look at it, Darius
Okay.
Robinson is a better run stopper than Chop Robinson is.
Mm-hmm.
There's film out there, and if
Okay.
anybody wants
Yeah.
to argue it, I will. Hey, we can
Come
come
on,
back for
fade
another
now.
day. Hey, we can come with another day and then have
Hey,
Man, no.
Darius, Darius, Darius Robertson used to be a 310-pound defensive tackle at Missouri. He dropped weight and he kept his
Mm-hmm.
strength. He got a
yep,
little faster,
yep.
and you can play him inside, outside. He has scheme versatility,
Speak,
just like
Tony.
Mm-hmm.
H. Robertson.
Preach on it. Hey,
So,
You
I'm
said
telling
so,
you,
Darius
so when you
Robinson.
come out, so
yes.
when you
Hey,
get,
you can hit him.
so when you come out third and long, and you talking about bringing in a NASCAR package, and you talking
Yep.
about Darius Robinson, Ashawn, Robinson, and those guys, man, listen,
Mm-hmm.
that's a problem.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, hold on, real quick,
I'm sorry.
TV. Hey, Nervaz, thank you again for another $5 super chat, man. We greatly appreciate
Yeah,
it. He
appreciate
said
your
you
nerve
can go
ass.
defense in round 2 if you commit to offense in mid rounds. It's not a bad plan, in my opinion. There's good
Facts.
depth at wide receiver, even
Right.
to the mid round
Facts.
pick. Hey, I think you
Yes.
hit the nail on the
That
head
that
with that one.
that's what we trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
and again,
there's going to
thank you
be
for the super chat.
starters at wide receiver that you can find in the third, fourth, and possibly
Mm-hmm.
fifth round. That's how deep the draft is.
Hey, y'all see what
Look, Tony.
Antonio Broom said? Yep.
Hey,
Look,
Antoine, we just having
Antoine,
a
it's
good
just
time, man.
yeah, man. And like I said, these are just mock drafts. Okay, these are just mock
Yeah.
drafts. And and the thing is, if we got up here and did the same thing every time, what I mean, it would get very predictable.
It won't
But
be no fun.
yeah, it wouldn't be no fun. But you got to remember though, two people that you know, I think Dan and Dave Canales have put themselves in a situation where they can truly go best player available. So I don't think it would be
Hmm.
that much of a shock, if we get up here on draft night and we start seeing and they're like just like you said, passing up on Lad twice. That could very well be a possibility. Very well. So you never know. Mhm.
CJ, and I think PPP had a point, but whenever we look at the players, do you mind pulling up the analytics where we can see the pros and cons for the players that we
All
might
right.
want to draft?
Who you want or excuse me, who you want to
I'm
pull up?
Darius. I think I'm Darius. I don't
Okay.
know about PPP or Tony.
No, I like Darius too.
Okay, that's 2.
Okay.
What, we're
Yeah.
gonna go edge. If we're gonna go edge right here, I'm gonna chop Robinson. Um, but if we go edge here,
Mm-hmm.
yes, if we go
Okay.
edge.
What you got,
See, I
CJ?
like this right here. Bull rush is imposing even against interior offensive linemen.
I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, if
You
y'all
can't say
haven't
a
really
lot.
seen
This
his
guy was a
film,
tight end.
Listen, if you didn't watch
Go ahead,
much
Doug.
of Missouri playing the SEC this year, but you got a
Mm,
chance to watch this guy at the Senior Bowl, he
yes, sir.
destroyed offensive linemen at the Senior Bowl.
Three.
yeah.
Vietnam,
Hey,
good to see you, bro. Hey, listen, I had to
yeah.
reach back and grab Vietnam, out of another chat the other day. I put him on blast. I'm like, damn, you don't come hang out with the boys no more? We ain't family? That's how you do?
Hey, thank you for the $5 super chat, Fed. Now he said commit to the offense right away because it hasn't been late round starter in Carolina since cracking. Draft offense this year.
Great.
Draft offense this year. Okay.
Greg Hardy.
What's
Hey,
up, Fed? Now, appreciate you, my boy.
only thing I'm gonna say is most of these people that we're saying offensive linemen, Darius Robinson put them out their behinds in Mobile, Alabama.
Mm,
The Bo Limmers,
Yes, he
okay.
the Cooper
did.
B. Like I'm saying, again, if you look at his strength and you put him beside a Derrick Brown, a Ashawn Robinson, then you have a Jadeveon Clowney, and you got to want him, or if you have
Mm,
a Chasen, that run defense is going to be very improving. I know everybody on this panel has been talking about the improvements on the run defense. So why not add
Yeah.
to it? Because again, you cannot have enough pass rushers or enough defensive linemen that can come in and rotate. Two teams that do it, the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49. I mean, no, the Philadelphia
Hmm.
Eagles, yeah, and the San Francisco 49ers rotate their defensive linemen and they never fall off. Never fall off with production.
mm,
So
One thing Ivero said last year, even when we were kind of up in the uproar of the Panthers drafting DJ Johnson, he said one thing that you have to do, you have to be able to stop the run in
mhm.
order to have the right to rush the passer. So therefore, what he's saying is he want to complete four down defensive end, someone that can set the edge, stop the run, and get after the passer when need be. So when we talk about that, when you look at it from
mm.
through that lens, I like Darius Robertson over Chop Robertson.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm agree with Darius too on this one because, like you said, run stopping the run was a major issue for us at the beginning of last year.
Major,
It
major.
did improve. It did improve, but it did rear its ugly head again in that Green Bay game because Aaron Jones ran roughshod on us in the first half of that game. Like defense wasn't even
Yeah,
there. So you see, Nick who said, "Y'all watching
yeah.
the draft? Oh yeah, got to. Even though we ain't got a first round pick, we got to make sure we know what we got going in the day too. So yeah, oh yeah. But y'all want to take Darius Robinson with this pick, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
agreeing.
take
Yeah.
Darius Robertson.
Okay,
Heck
get
no.
Darius. Uh-oh, past the bone crusher.
Hey, look,
All right.
123 of y'all in the chat watching, only 55 likes. Let's smash that like button, man, and get these likes up. We'll greatly
Ooh,
appreciate it. We greatly
Okay.
appreciate it.
ooh.
Now we at pick
But
somebody
65. Go ahead,
okay.
somebody
Doug.
spazzing
Doug.
out. Who
You
that?
already see.
Yeah.
You already see. You already see. Just go to wide
Right
receiver. Just
here.
go to the bit. Go to the bit
Okay.
board. The whole wide receivers.
All right.
Go to Xavier Worthy. Go. I mean, go to the tangent. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One thing that we learned that they're looking for in these wide receivers, they're not looking for bit body. The one thing they're looking for is separation. Separation in
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yak. And
And he
if I
struggled to
think it,
separate.
he does struggle to separate. That is a fact. But if you look at his yak is good as well. If you look at the clips, again, I'm not going to look at anybody's 40 or anything. I'm looking at actual tape. The other person, did I see Polk's name up there too? If I'm not mistaken, from
Yeah,
Washington?
Jalen Pope. Yeah, Jalen Pope. No, Jalen
No.
McMillan. Sorry.
Oh, so it
Jalen
was
McMillan.
McMillan. Okay, it was McMillan. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it really just depends. It really just depends with the wide receivers because it's like a tier. It's really a tier, and a person that I wish would stay there is it Pearson? Am I saying his name from Florida?
Ricky
Isn't
Pearsall.
yeah Pearsall?
Pearsall.
Mm.
Pearsall is going up draft boards quickly,
Yeah,
and if
he's
Pear-
He's
gone.
gone.
yeah, I know he's gone. But I'm looking at realistic. If Carolina does do this defense, both of their first picks in the second round, are we really going to go wide receiver at 65? Is Corley there, or is Corley gone as well?
No, he's down. Go down. There go
Okay.
Malachi right
Malachi
there.
Corley, yeah.
Hey, I
Mhm.
know. PPP let me have the pleasure coming on his channel talking about Corley. He likes Corley. Again, Corley put on 15 pounds in the offseason, right before his pro day. His pro day was just this past Thursday. I want to say it was either Thursday or Wednesday of last week. And people saw the difference in his weight and how more he looked prepared to be a wide receiver. One thing with him, size doesn't matter. He's a separator and he's a yak god as well. So again, you could go with Corley right here, even though people would think it's a reach. I do think that Corley is a good pick as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Okay.
say it's a reach only because we ain't got nothing else until the 101. So
Correct.
for me, it's like if he's there, go ahead and take him
We got
because
Deontay. We got Deontay Johnson.
Where?
Oh,
You talking
current
about?
on
You
the
said
team, yeah.
no PPP. He said right now on the team we don't have anyone that can win 1-on-1. Is that what you said, PP? Is that what you
no, no,
said,
no, no,
Quan?
no. When you guys
Oh,
pulled up, oh boy, the first dude, he has a problem with separation. That's
Worthy.
Oh,
yeah,
Worthy
worthy. Yeah, that's in his
oh,
notes.
worthy
He got a problem with separation on
right
the
there.
physical coverage. So
against physical coverage, against press corner. Yeah.
yeah,
So that
Okay.
he definitely couldn't be an X receiver. He couldn't be, out wide on the boundary, on the line of scrimmage, because that's where somebody would definitely get their hands on him. You need him playing like the wide receiver off the line of scrimmage, so you can get him in motion a little bit, and also create a little bit of separation, so nobody can get their hands on him. Jamming him at the line and stuff like that.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So can you pull up Malachi's profile as well?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one from Washington. Oh no, my bad. My
Eastern
bad.
Western
Western
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Okay,
Hilltop.
I just want to look at his cons because we know the goods. Lateral movements are a bit stiff. Okay, not a very diverse route tree. Not much variation on
Work
the
on
release
that.
side. Okay, struggles to get off. Consistent. Contact against press coverage. So just going off of his cons, I would shy away if I didn't actually see it in person, or not in person, but see his like tape or whatever. But his cons to me, I
Look who they say he shades of. Look over to the left under review.
uh huh. Yeah,
Mm.
Leviticus Chenault. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I mean,
I think
I mean,
I don't know if that's comparable, or
Mm.
if that comparison is actually true. I think he's a little bit better than Leviticus Chenault, but you know, uh,
5'11", 210.
yeah, yeah. The guy's a powerhouse in my opinion, but I mean, the same thing for Worthy. Like if you just look at his cons, and not look at the tape, like you'd be like, oh man, you just looking at it on paper, like, oh man, I don't know if I should take this dude or whatever. But I mean, Worthy's a good pickup. Same thing with Xavier, Malachi Corley as well. So I mean, you,
Mm.
if you're a head coach, you got to play to the strengths of your players in order to win. Like that,
mm,
that's just a given. You got to play to the strengths of what you
Yeah.
have in your players. So
Look at
yeah.
Josh. Hey, Josh, this is what happens when you pass on wide receiver in the second. Just saying, hey,
yeah.
we get you. We get you.
No, I'm gonna argue with Josh about that on Twix later.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm actually with T Thompson. Take Kyrie Jackson.
The corner, the corner out of Oregon. Yeah. Hey, you can never have enough corners. We were
Yeah,
saying
you
that
gonna double
earlier.
down? Gonna double
Kyrie
down on corner?
Jerson, he transferred to Oregon from Alabama.
Okay. Hold on. Let me go back to wide receiver because our next pick is at 101. So I'm going to just assume that from Brendan Rice on up is going to be gone by the time we get to our next pick.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
And
That's a
that
plausible.
includes Javon Baker, who we all
I
well,
like
I know
I like
me and
Javon
Tony
Baker.
like Javon Baker.
So what you gonna do, man? I mean, you the GM, you the armchair GM. I know it's a little funky up there. So I mean, what you want to do?
Hey, real quick, hey, CJ, how far is my boy from University of Virginia? Far down.
Malik
128.
Washington.
How far is he? Okay.
What's that, like 7?
Rank 128.
Rank 128.
No,
He might still
early fifth round. Early fifth round.
Okay.
He might still be there, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I know this is a little bit of a reach here, but I would go Javon Baker.
You'll take him right now.
I take Javon Baker.
Go ahead, Scott Fitterer.
Call me what you want. Call me what you want, Gettleman.
I'm just playing, man.
that was a low blow because nobody ain't worse than Scott Fitterer. We can't call nobody no Scott Fitterer, man. That's a guy.
You can't even put no laser eyes on that one.
Man. I had to get him back.
Hey, it's cool. Hey, it's cool. I got people. Hey, you won that. You won that. You got that one.
You got to substitute the laser eyes with some tears.
Pretty much.
Oh God.
Pretty much.
Right. Hey, can we look at his pros and cons? Can we look at his pros and cons if you want Javon Baker?
Javon Baker, let's check it out.
Oh, but look at his grade, because his grade looked like it went up every year, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did. 73.5. Well, went down to 72.4, 22, up to 82.9 in 2023.
And then look, is it yards per route was 3.2. Contested catch radius, is that a 56? Am I reading that right?
0.3.
Yeah, 56.3. Okay. Yeah.
Drop rate 10. That's kind of
that's high. That's high.
Yeah.
There ain't no kinda. That's high.
And then grade versus man coverage, is that a 70? Is that 78.5? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The drops worry me, but that one-on-one coverage, I love that. And contested catch, I like that.
He said, "Damn, he don't have any pros and cons. He must be a question." Hey, look. I said I wouldn't piss people off when not taking a wide receiver. I think mission accomplished. Let me
so, are you going Baker?
Burton is mid.
Are you going with Baker?
Y'all let me know. We gotta agree or disagree here.
I think we got two with you and Tony. It's just PPP and myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still on? Because I don't see his icon.
No, he left.
No,
Okay, go to wide receiver real quick. Is Jermaine Burton out of Alabama still on the board?
No, he gone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, GG. I'll let you and Tony do this one because I have an idea for the one-on-one pick. So go ahead. If y'all want Baker, go ahead.
Man, why not? Let's huh?
I said no. Baker was my suggestion. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. I like Javon Baker too. So let's take Baker.
All right. Well, we're
since we're in the piss people off mood today.
Yeah, we're gonna piss them off.
Hey, go to interior lineman.
Hey, you know how much we love Cooper Beebe, Doug. You know how much we love Cooper Beebe.
Yep.
But don't sleep on Zach Zinter or Drake Nugent. Those boys. I'm not high on Trevor Keegan like some people are, but Zach Zinter and Drake Nugent, I like them too. But you know how I feel about Cooper Beebe.
You know I know. That's the reason why I said.
Yeah.
Hey, is Bo Limber taken too? Scroll down just a little bit. I think he's gone. Yep, he's gone.
Tanner Bortolini is still there. The center from Wisconsin.
What
He's
about
center from
linebacker?
Wisconsin.
All right.
But I knew Cooper Beebe was going to be there, just how the board went. And
I
then we
like
don't pick
Tom
against.
Eichenberg, Cedric Gray.
Yeah, we don't, and we pick again at 142. We don't have to get Cooper Beebe right now. We don't. What about tight end? What about tight end?
All
So
right. They said they out.
he's Baker. I'm out.
You got Eric All, Cade Stover, Ben Sinnott, Theo Johnson, Dallin Holker, Jaheim Bell. Shoot, a lot of good picks here at tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Hey,
who
I ain't
was
gonna
the number
lie.
one tight end?
Eric All that's left.
Yeah. I like I like
Mhm.
I like Case Stover and I like Ben Sinnott. Theo Johnson came on late in my opinion. They really
Mhm.
start talking about him and do this throughout the draft process. He's like 6'6", 250, 255 out of Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
too much about him during the season, but his name has been brought up more and
Mhm.
more recently. But as far as tight ends, I like Ben Sinnott over
Out of
Eric All.
Kansas. I do too.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
this is the
Well,
question, right? Go ahead, CJ. I got no. I can keep the
now
question. I know.
now I was gonna say, so we passed on Frazier until we can get a center in later rounds. Do we pass on BB here with the thought that he might be gone at 142?
Yeah, he'll be gone. I like
Mm,
Cooper Beebe.
We can
okay.
trade. Y'all didn't even look at trade options. I see that number 4 beside that trade option. Am I correct? Is that a 4?
Mm-hmm.
And then go scroll up and then click on the down arrow right beside them, like the New England Patriots. You see the picks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Click it.
Oh, team interested. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let's see.
Giants. Okay. You got the
Giants got the
Giants set
1.
and the Packers.
What's the
Mm-hmm.
Packers number?
126. And that's what BB's rank is, 126.
But we need to do a 2-for-1 special, and I don't think we'll be
Mm-hmm.
able to get that except for I think with the second option. So I'm all for Cooper Beebe. I'm all for Cooper Beebe,
Okay.
and you still got tight ends up there where you can get a Ben Sinnott at your next pick. So I'm all for Cooper Beebe.
Okay. Now, let me throw this out there too. Dave Canales did say, now he did say he was happy with his tight end room, but he did want to add a kind of a Swiss Army knife type tight end. Now, do you see any of those? And go back to tight end. Do you see any of these here that you might not want to pass up right now? Any of that Swiss Army knife type of player that can do it all?
But what did he mean by that though?
Okay, he said Trimble. He said Ian Thomas was good at blocking. Trimble has kind of came on and he's you know kind of good at both of them. And then he was like
Yeah.
Stephon Sullivan's his hands. I'm thinking that he was saying that he wanted to get a tight end that was a good blocker and a good pass catcher. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. What to me, Tommy Tremble is kind of like a Swiss Army knife. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
he's a devastating blocker. He's a great blocker. He has progressed as a pass catcher. He also could line up an H back if you need him to. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your tight end can't do but so much, and I think Tommy Tremble can really be that Swiss Army knife that you're looking for. I think you need another tight end that can sort of mimic what he do. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say necessarily a Swiss Army knife, but a tight end that can not only inline block, be an inline blocking tight end, but someone that can stretch the middle of the field and get down the seam. I seen Cade Stover do it at Ohio State the past couple years. Um, scroll down a little more. I saw
Do,
somebody else just now.
do, do
Oh,
y'all really think we?
Dallin Hooker.
Do y'all really think we can
Mm.
go back to back KC picks? Because you can get Cooper right here and Ben Sinnott. Because Ben Sinnott is that switch army knife. I've seen him route corners up 1-on-1
Mm,
on the outside boundary, and he can block.
Mm,
So I
all
want
right.
to. I mean,
yeah,
that would be, if it can happen, it can happen. If you can go back to back KC
yeah.
picks, you get Cooper BB, and then you try to see if Benson not. Because if not Benson
Okay.
not, you still gonna have options right there.
All right. I'm with it.
Okay, I'm with it.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, that's a tough. I just seen like so many names go by. That's so tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said I think a trade. Nope, God darn it.
So
Yeah.
we don't have
Benson not went
140.
to the
We don't have
Vikings.
pick 141 up here. What happened to pick
I didn't know
141?
that.
Because then we typically have 141 and 142. How did Giants get 141?
Mm. I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch in the
We we
matrix.
we got we got that
Yeah, we
pick
got
from
141.
yeah.
Here, let
See,
me
they
check on
messing up
mine.
already.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah,
supposed to
they
have
messing up already.
141,
Yeah, we got 141 and
142.
142.
Mm. Well, let's just go ahead with what we got right now. So,
Darn,
what
too.
y'all thinking? Yeah,
Now
because we do
Jaheim
have
Bell.
back-to-back
Now
picks.
you now if you talking about a Swiss Army knife of tight ends, Jaheim Bell is that Swiss Army knife. Before he transferred to Florida State this past year, he was at South Carolina. Jaheim
Mm,
Bell played wide receiver. He lined up. He played tight end, his natural position. And when South Carolina needed a ball, on 4th and 1 or 4th and inches or short yardage or whatever like that, Jaheim
mm,
Bell stepped into the backfield and he was that quote unquote big back for South Carolina that got them, that helped them out in short yardage situations. So, I mean, when you talking about a Swiss Army knife, I can see Jaheim Bell doing something or being something like that.
okay. Doug, what you think?
Um, I like Theo Johnson. Bell. When I look at it, I look at production where numbers where you want somebody polished that can come in and compete. We know Tommy Trimble has been penciled in. I need somebody to come in and compete with Ian Thomas and push him to his limits.
Mm,
And
Right.
Theo
okay.
Johnson is not a polished wide receiver. He has a lot of potential, very big. 6'6", you can't teach size. He is 6'6". Um, but I would say either or. Right now, like I said, I'm kind of upset how we
Ben.
how we weren't able to get Ben. But
Mm,
I like Bell. I like Bell, and then people don't also know he has tape out there when he played for South Carolina. So he did not
Mm-hmm.
originally was committed to Florida State. He transferred out of USC and then went
mm,
to the University of Florida State. So I'll go with Bell as
Right.
well because I mean he has
mm,
tape in SEC and now in the ACC.
okay. Gotcha. Hey, who was Jamie had? Yeah, we know we got a fifth rounder from the Giants at 25, but we did
No, I
swap
got the
picks.
numbers. Yeah, I got the numbers right here. So
Yeah,
we
we
got
swap.
33. We got 33. This is from the Panthers
Mm,
news account. This is 33, 39, 65, 101, 141, 142, and 240.
142. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we got
basically,
back
what
to back
happened on
picks.
here is, yeah, basically what happened on here, PFF has it swapped out 166 and 141. That's what happened on here
And you can
for whatever
force it.
reason.
You can do a force trade too. So probably going
Ah,
forward, we need to
okay,
make sure that we force it, that it's already up there.
okay, all right, cool beans. All right, so who we going with here, fellas?
I'm with Bell. Tony made a good point. I'm with
Okay,
Bell.
all right, Tony
Yeah,
Bell.
I'm with Bell. I'm with Bell.
All right, let's get Jaheim Bell. D-Cash said we don't have 141 on mock draft buzz either. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we definitely do though, y'all. We definitely got 141 because that was the pick
We do.
swap
Yeah.
with the Giants. We got 39 this year. We got the 25 fifth round pick, but we did swap 166 and 141. Why it's not showing up on some of these, I have no clue.
Yeah, I have no
All
clue.
right. All right.
I
Where y'all
kind of
want
like
to
this
go here?
PFF. I like you can go in and look at a player's
Mm-hmm.
stats and stuff like that. We couldn't do that with the other draft simulator.
Hey,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what?
Yes,
Let me
sir.
see. Let's go see who was at the running back spot
That's what I
because,
was thinking too.
like I said, like I've been saying, short yardage was not our friend this past year. Third and one, third and less than one. There were a lot of times when we could not even pick that up consistently or much at all.
Hey, 111 people in the chat. 66 likes. The math ain't mathing, people. So I need y'all to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that post notification bell so whenever we drop new content or go live, you'll be made aware. Also help us out with the YouTube algorithm so our content can be shown more. So we'll greatly appreciate it. If you're new here or on your way out, to hit that like button, coming or going.
All right, appreciate you. What's good, Clay D?
Hey,
How you
Jesus,
doing,
what's
brother?
good, man?
All right. So what y'all thinking here with 166, which should have been 141?
Mm.
Let me go to all here real quick.
Yeah, go to all. Is that
Mm-hmm.
all?
Yep, that's all right there.
You still got Drake Nugent, and you got the corner out of Arkansas. That his numbers are impressive. If you hit
White
that show more,
McLaughlin.
yes. If you hit show more, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, I don't
hold
know
on,
anything about him.
look at that.
Ooh,
Yes.
damn. Oh yeah, damn. Oh yeah, 91.3 grade in
See,
2023.
3 interceptions, 4 interceptions, and one. So okay, he can get his hand on the ball. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see, 25 targets. He only gave 132 yards this year.
12
12
receptions.
receptions, so less than 50%
Look at the coverage
defensive
snaps.
snaps.
Damn.
Okay, he only played in 9 games, so he got hurt. He has an injury somewhere. He only
Mm-hmm.
played in 9 games this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had an injury.
Okay.
Okay.
6'2". So he's 6'2". So he's lean, long, probably got long arms. That's
Mm-hmm.
always a plus. That's always a plus
Yep.
in today's NFL.
Yeah, he
Like
got
I said, it
80.3
could
in
be a
man
jump.
coverage and 90.4 in zone coverage.
And that's good in 90.4 in zone coverage because we are a zone heavy team. We
Yes.
run a lot of zone. So you can't argue with that production when it comes to zone coverage.
Okay.
Also, you can look at linebacker because I don't think we drafted a linebacker either.
You surely did not.
No.
Steel Chambers, Tyron
I saw
Hopper, Jalen Ford.
somebody mentioned Tyron Hopper earlier. I can't remember who it was. I don't know anything about
Mm,
him, but somebody in the chat mentioned him. Check
okay.
out Tyron Hopper. Let's see what he said about him.
Mm. They don't have the analytics on analysis. I'm
Mhm.
sorry on him yet. Okay.
All right, then none of that look good.
Mm. Hey, now me personally, I say we go back to running back here. Now I know we have a thing about drafting players that will hurt, but end of the what are we in now? Sixth round. No, I'm sorry, we in
D
round
D
five. Man, that
Cash
might be a little.
D Cash was the one that was talking about uh
Oh,
Tyrone Hopper. Yeah.
okay.
D Cash said he's a dog.
All right.
D Cash, just for you, just cause you stumping the table on him, I'm agree with you. I'm gonna say Tyrone Hopper. So this gonna be for you, my G. I'm about to say something else.
All right.
and
All right, let's go for
then
it. Because
you can
Tyrone
still
Hopper.
really,
you can still get running back right here
mm-hmm.
if there's
I
one
said really
available.
that's a pick we're not really gonna be making anyway at 166. All right.
Oh, there go Rasheen Ali.
Hey,
Rasheen Ali.
If PPP was up here, he'll say go ahead and draft him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was his production stats last year? He had 15
15
touchdowns,
touchdowns. Mm-hmm.
He's a
played
thumper.
in
100
all
attempts,
12 games.
1,100 yards. Yeah. Let me
He's a
see
What's his
here.
thumper.
size?
Six
Oh,
foot, 209.
6'2", 2'9".
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Shoot, I'm with it. Like I said, we definitely
They haven't
Chuba's
scroll
good.
down some more.
I like Chuba.
Scroll down some more. Oh, okay. I thought wanted to see if they had something else. Okay.
Mm. Yeah, I
Hey,
was gonna
I
say
look like you
up.
also catch out the backfield.
He can. He can.
Okay.
Okay.
They got grades by game here. I like that. If y'all
Yep.
ain't tell, this is our first time using the PFF simulator, so you know, bear with.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what
Yeah,
the
this is our
chat's
first
saying.
time.
Let me see. That's two I haven't watched yet. Thank you for the information, D Cash. Dylan McMahon. Who is that?
I just want to see who we have left at wide receiver. I want to see
Oh,
if Jalen Coker is
center.
still there.
All right.
You said a wide receiver? No, them wide receivers
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
gone.
Uh, yeah, they only got two on left on the board. Hayden
Yeah.
Hatton and whatever
The
Griffin.
Dietrich, the Dietrich, the
The
Dietrich
Dietrich, my
Griffin.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Tony, you gonna stop making
All right,
fun
what
of
you
us.
think, brother?
Hey, I like Rashid Ali.
Mm-hmm. Rod Jones said we need a home run hit in the backfield. Hey,
You're not gonna
he
get a home run hitter right now in the
I was
seventh
I
round.
You
I
not.
was just about to say, look, we need somebody on short yards that can at least get us to first base. Put it like that. Ain't got to be no home run hit. But like I said, we did struggle last year with short yardage, and we did struggle last year a lot with Chuba as our short yardage back.
Well, I mean, anybody would when you have your your you're in a shotgun on the 31, not being
Horrible
underneath the
offensive
center.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with Ali here, y'all. We'll go ahead and round this one on off.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
You
I'm,
good?
I'm ready. I'm
Cool.
ready to see these grades.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I'm ready to see what
And
PFF give
analyzing
us.
your draft. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give wide. Oh, look at that. Javon I got a B minus. Oh,
Oh.
we're paying
Oh,
prime man.
we got a D for
Shoot.
Cooper BB. I am appalled.
I mean, you still got a B
Flabbergasted.
Overall B
draft.
minus.
B minus for our first time. Hey, listen, but there was some unconventional picks. We were just
Mm-hmm.
doing some things, playing around with it, see what it do. This is our first time using PFF. So we're gonna play around with it some more, get familiar with it and stuff like that. But we just try and do some unconventional things this year. Not just the
Oh,
common.
hold on. So, my man from NC State, that's Shane McMahon's son. Huh.
Oh,
Didn't did not
okay.
did not know that. Okay. Look,
Did not
Rock.
know that.
Hey, all y'all wrestling fans will know what he talking about right there.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay. Hey, well, you know what? B minus for this one. I'll take that. All right. But I think going forward, when we do some more mock drafts, we get a little more serious with it. Get some more in-depth analysis, maybe do some trades. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
like I said, especially in the second round, I would not mind at all if Carolina traded back as long as they didn't trade back far enough and picked up some decent picks. Okay. Nothing, none of that trading up and losing picks, even though there's a possibility that will happen. Yeah. All right, Mr. Hunky Dory, thank you for the $2 super chat again, sir. He said hello.
Yeah, appreciate you, Mr. Hunky Dory.
I think that's about the yeah, because anybody don't know if you watch wrestling, you remember Mr. McMahon, you know what Rock Jones saying with your fire. But yeah.
Hmm.
hmm
Hey, Braid said that's not a horrible draft. Hey, thank you. We appreciate it. We
Hey,
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it, Brady. Hey, anybody
Hey,
take a B
look,
minus. I'll take that.
Look, DK said in one of my mock drafts, Chicago tried to trade me DJ Moore back.
Damn,
Lord have mercy. Oh, hey, DK,
that's
which
crazy.
simulator was that? Which one did you use? Let me know which one that was. That's wild. That is wild right there.
That's crazy. Man,
Let me see. TJ Tampa wasn't BPA for sure. Listen to what Dan said. We got you, Frank for Jesus. We got you. We got you. You
yeah,
know,
we got
but
you.
all of most of our mock drafts so far has been like defensive end or wide receiver in the second round. So we were going on the premise of
Or center.
just say, yeah, just say we get Stephon Gilmore, okay? JC Horn still not a guarantee that he's going to be healthy all year. Just say we get Stephon Gilmore on a 1-year deal. All right. So we draft a corner that high with the thought of we're getting some insurance possibly for JC Horn and something for down the line. And maybe not, somebody that can come in and start for years to come. So, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Clegg
Mhm.
said, let's do another one.
Y'all want to?
Y'all want to do one real quick? Hey, we could do another
Yeah.
one. I'm down with it.
Okay.
Now
But
Tony
let's
we
already
gonna,
mentioned.
huh?
Go ahead.
hmm?
Go ahead, CJ.
No, I didn't hear you. What you say, Doug?
I was saying, Tony, it's one for him. So he looking at the time. He was like, he had that anticipation. He was ready to go ahead and jump off. Hey, quick and easy. Then we already know what we're
No,
gonna do.
no, I'm
Uh-huh.
good. It's only 10. It's only 10 o'clock where I'm at, dog. I'm good.
Yeah, that's Wednesday night when he be, getting the crust out his eyes,
Okay.
be waking up in the morning.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Well,
Yes, sir.
let's
But
do
I do
another
it for
one
the
real quick
people.
then.
I do it for the people.
Hey, no. CJ, go back. Do a
Okay.
restart, and then we're going to get the 141st pick from the New York Giants. So you're gonna do a force trade so you can
Okay.
get all the right picks.
Okay.
So just go to NFL draft and okay. Then
Okay. So let me see. We go to the Giants.
Giants. Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm blind. Okay.
Yep.
141,
Rock,
166.
Rock,
Force this
Rock
trade.
Jones say y'all drafting Dylan Hoker this time. Damn it.
All right, so there we go. We forced that trade. So now, oh shit, hold on,
You did. You only did the first round. That's the reason why. So
damn
hit
it, my
7.
bad,
Yep.
my bad. Let me do this again. My deepest apologies. New York Giants, 141, 166. Force this trade, trade. All right,
There we go.
there we go, y'all. Okay, my apologies. All right.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Cooper
Cooper.
DeJean.
There is no way
Mm,
he
Cooper
falls. If he
DeJean.
fall, if he
no,
fall, shoot,
yeah, no
there's
But
way.
no way.
he coming off an injury though. So that's a huge
Hmm.
question mark. That's a huge
Okay.
question mark for him.
Yeah, Kool-Aid gone. Let me see. Chop Robinson. Darius Robinson is gone in this one. Chop Robinson is gone as well. All right. Now for
What about
I hope
corner?
Chris and let me see. I hope Chris is still in here. 'Cause remember he was
Chris
telling us about
Braswell.
the
Oh, you
no
talking about
no
Chris in the
Chris
chat.
in the chat. Uh-huh. So we got
Mm.
TJ Tampa, Sandstrill.
I,
All
I
right.
would go. I would go with
Now
Peyton Wilson.
Peyton
now
Wilson.
for me, now being serious now,
Mm-hmm.
for me right now, hey, Lad McConkey, y'all know I'm a huge Lad McConkey fan. So
Mm-hmm.
Was he
yeah,
up there?
Okay. Yeah, he's
yeah,
still up here.
yeah, he up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
say we go ahead and get him coming.
Go ahead.
All right.
Hey,
Then go Peyton.
Chris, if you're still in there, buddy, that one was for you. Okay, that was for you. All right,
Hey, no, you got it right there,
not wide
CJ.
receiver. I'm
I'm gonna say
sorry.
Peyton
I got
Wilson right there. He right
yeah.
there.
My bad. My bad. I was trying to hit
But what
linebacker
about
and I went and hit wide
so
receiver.
so So Doug, you like Peyton Wilson over Edwin Cooper?
Now you know me and you. We didn't have
No,
this
I'm
conversation.
just asking a question.
No, but you
I'm
know
just
we had a
asking a question.
conversation of fashion. It really just depends on Peyton is an
Well,
outside
obviously the
linebacker.
Panthers feel good about him.
Peyton's more outside. So are you putting
Mhm.
Cooper as a replacement for somebody on the inside? Because Cooper cannot play outside. And we know that, Tony, he's an inside true middle linebacker. So
Mhm.
does that mean that he's going
But
to take
he
either? Go ahead.
but he can cover too. He can cover and he's a
He
downhill thumper too.
he.
Now he's
But
not as fast. He's not as fast as Peyton Wilson, and Edwin Cooper is not as injury prone as Peyton Wilson. Yeah,
so
CJ.
Tony, don't start. He just had a blunder. That's all. But this the question I'm gonna ask you again. Do you want outside
Your,
help?
your mic,
And
your mic muted, CJ. Oh,
I
go ahead,
got
go
you.
ahead,
I'm
Doug.
sorry. I hit a shortcut. My bad.
I was saying, do you want an outside? Do you want an outside linebacker that can put his hand in the dirt and stand up, or you only want a player that can only play in the middle and it be a middle linebacker? I think Peyton Wilson is more versatile in his defense than Cooper is. That's the reason why I would go
He's
with
not
Peyton Wilson.
Peyton. Peyton Wilson is not going to put his hand in the dirt.
What I
He is
mean by
not going
that
to be a
is,
rush.
but Tony, what I'm saying is, I'll play in a 3-4, and if he has to, Cooper can't do that. That's what I'm saying. If we had to just for a look, where he puts his hand in the dirt and then drops back in coverage, Cooper can't do that.
I hear you. I hear you, and that is very hypothetical. What I'm saying is based off of what they have done thus far in their career, neither one of them
Mhm.
will put their hand in the dirt. Now,
Okay, so
Edwin Cooper is
since she's saying hypothetical, I'll put this fact out there. Who won the best linebacker award out of the year? Cooper or Peyton Wilson?
yeah, Peyton Wilson did.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So you said that to say what?
Peyton Wilson has been hurt,
That that
and he's still
that
and
that's
and he's
still
still
that's
what? That's still what?
all I'm
That's still
saying
what?
is that still doesn't change my mind of who I like.
Hold
No,
I
on, hold
like
on,
Edwin
hold on, hold on,
Cooper.
hold on. Okay. Plague Diesel. Check the stats. All right. Let me see. Hey, look, MJ. Whoever CJ clicks the buttons, who won the debate? Let's see it. hey, MDJ. I ain't gonna lie. For a hot second, I
Yeah.
honestly thought about doing that. I honestly did. Okay, so we got Peyton
but
Wilson.
Tony, but like I
All
said,
right.
people always said me and Tony had this conversation. We like either or. That's the reason why Tony did
Mm.
that because we've had this conversation off stream about Cooper and Wilson. It just depends
No,
on
only
what.
only thing I was saying, only thing I was talking about, and which I believe is factual. Neither one of them are gonna be asked to ever put their hand in the dirt. That's just not who
But
they
but
are.
but
You
Tony, that
you
was a point.
you're not
Tony, that
gonna.
was a point that I made at the end. What I'm saying is Cooper only can play in the middle. You can put Peyton in the middle and you can put him on the outside. You cannot put Cooper on the outside linebacker position. That's the point that I'm making. You
Mm,
cannot.
on, okay, all right, okay. But I'm just saying I like Edwin Cooper. That's all I'm saying. That I like Edwin Cooper.
Now look, I'm gonna pick on you. Is it because it's an NC State player, or you just saying that you don't want to draft one right now?
Both,
I knew, I
both.
knew it.
Hey,
I
Because
knew
well,
it.
you know what? Hold
look,
on. You know what? I'm gonna give MDJ what he want here. I'm gonna make the selection. All right. Okay.
I knew. Look, CJ. I knew what it was because the same way he asked me about the Duke guard, I was like, I'm not picking no Duke player right now. I already knew that's what it was. I knew that's what it was.
All right. Now we are at 65. Jesus Christmas. Okay.
Bo Limmer.
Cedric Van Pran
And
sent
Pran.
out.
Yep,
Okay.
I love him too.
Mm,
Hey, if you
Yeah, I
want
like
that, I'm
him.
all with it. I'm all with it.
okay. All right.
Quick and
We
easy.
said we get now. Hold on a second. Let me know. We got Ladd. We got
What's
Wilson.
an
And we
all?
okay.
Let's look at all.
All right. Ricky Pearsall.
Oh,
Hey, boy. Hey,
Mm,
in the chat, was y'all want to double down on wide receiver? Let us know.
I would. I would.
Let me tell you, that's your boy Tony Pearsall. That's your boy.
Hey, yeah,
Want to go
both of
ahead and pull the
them.
trigger?
Hey, I like Ricky Pearsall, dog.
I'll
All
go
right.
with Pearsall too. And then
Then the first comment. The first comment was Jenkins.
hey, now you need to go look at your guards. You got
All
to.
right. But
See,
hey,
you
they
still
all
got
still
Bo
there.
Limmer. Hey, I'll go Bo Limmer
Mm-hmm.
now. Now I'm gonna ask Tony this: Bo Limmer, Cooper Beebe, and I know I should have did that too.
Hey,
Well,
in this draft,
Bo,
we took him at 33. Day one Panthers fan. We got Ladd at 33.
yeah, we already took that. Um, Bo Limmer's strong as hell. If I'm not
He
mistaken,
is.
Bo
Mm-hmm.
Limmer put up 39
Yes.
in the bench press at 225. And if you watched him at the Senior Bowl, he was
Mm-hmm.
holding his own against everybody. Everybody that was
Mm-hmm.
every interior defensive lineman that tried to rush up against him, even Tavondre Sweat, he had a couple reps where he just handled Tavondre Sweat, where typically Tavondre Sweat would just bowl over somebody with a bull rush. So
Mm-hmm.
hey, I'm
Hey,
not opposed to Bo Miller, Bo
hey,
Limmer.
I
I'm
already
sorry.
made the pick, y'all. I'm sorry. I already made the pick.
Oh,
So
okay.
we got
Okay,
My
Bo
bad.
Limmer.
That's my bad.
No, you good. You good. I
Hey,
forgot to mess with Tony with this one.
go to running back. Go to running back because you got back to back picks.
Okay.
running back is too is
Think that's too high? Yeah, because to be honest with you, the only
yeah,
one that's not going to
because
be on here later
we ain't
is
took a
Shipley and
corner.
Lacy.
We haven't
Trey
took a
them in.
corner or edge.
Okay.
Well, you did get a well, yeah. Go to edge. I see what he's saying. I
Mm-hmm.
see what you're saying, Tony.
Hold on. Xavier Thomas. My boy, oh, he gone already. Muhammad,
You talking about
Kamal.
Muhammad? Yeah, Kamar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What you think, Tony?
What about corner? Do you see who was the corner?
Hold on. All right, there we go. Kamal Hayden, Dwight
Kamar Hayden
McLaughlin,
is decent.
Nehemiah
Kamal Hadden.
Pritchett.
Pritchett is good too. I know we talked about Pritchett on here
Mm-hmm.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like my Pritchett. Um, well, we got 141 and 142. So
That's what I said. You
why
got
not
back to
go?
back picks.
Peyton
Yeah,
Wilson, day one Panther fan. We got Peyton Wilson.
yeah, we got Peyton Wilson at 39.
So what you
Then
thinking, Tony? You thinking
Thomas or
going?
McLaughlin.
Um,
You want to go with tight end and then go with corner? It don't matter because you got back to back picks.
Mm-hmm.
mm, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. It really doesn't matter because you got 141 and 142. So, all right.
All right.
So y'all, hey,
And
whichever one y'all see.
You want to go?
We took Jaheim Bell the last one.
Go with Theo. Go
Y'all
with
want to
Theo
go
then.
Theo?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Theo.
Sorry, Rock Jones.
And then what? Do you gonna go with corner?
All right.
Which corner you want, Tony?
I don't know much about Kamal Hadden. What do you know about him? The
Only thing I know is what I've seen on PFF when I look at his analytics. That's all. That's all. Um, what I mean by analytics, I knew you were gonna actually go to analytics, his numbers, breaking down his numbers for over the season.
Stat.
I should,
I got
yeah, it's stats. Yeah,
you. Okay.
he's good in zone coverage. I mean, he's
Correct.
excellent in zone coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay in man coverage, run
but
defense. So I
it's
mean, he
terrible.
does
It's
support the
terrible.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Let's look at the next player. All right. So we got Dwight McLaughlin here. Good in zone, good in man, and better in run defense.
yeah,
You can go
All right.
McLaughlin.
yeah. Let's
So we
go.
got
Not
yeah,
Nehemiah Pritchett. Yeah,
yeah.
go
We didn't need a
McLaughlin.
backwards there.
Yeah,
All right.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. Okay.
And then y'all know that last pick. What you gonna do? Running back again? Or you gonna do best player
Running
available?
back. I think running back is like I locked in position at 240. Hey, hold on,
Hey,
look
Rock
at look at
Jones
look at
said,
Rock
"Damn,
Jones.
Roger."
No, we all.
Ah,
Uh,
He said he was over. He said he was over there pounding the table.
we did take him in
Oh
one
my
draft.
god!
I think Rock was in there when we took him. Maybe not. I don't know. All right. So somebody is asking for Frank Gore Jr. And we
is
took
he
our
there?
lead last. Nope, he is
Yeah,
not
Frank.
there.
Yeah, he's not there.
Mm. Well, Ali again.
I guess.
All
Uh,
right.
what other position have we not addressed? Addressed. I'm sorry.
Let me see. We
Have we
got
DN,
addressed
corner. We
tight
got
end?
DN.
linebacker.
We got tight end.
Yeah, we
DN.
took
Um,
If you
Theo
really gonna say
Johnson.
DN,
yeah, that's one position we did not mess with. Look, I know nothing about this kid, but he went to my alma mater, Shaw.
you about to pick him? Go ahead and pick him then.
No. I was just saying. I don't know nothing about him, but he went to my school.
So we took a wide receiver. We took a tight end.
You that
Did we take a
linebacker.
center?
Yeah, we took wide
We took
receiver,
no. We
You
took
took Bo
linebacker,
Limmer. You took Bo Limmer. You took Bo Limmer.
corner, center.
okay.
Yeah.
Tight end.
Defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't take a defensive
All right.
lineman, did we?
Yeah,
No.
go to alignment. Yep. That's a good one.
Okay.
Ooh.
I thought Gabe
Slim
Hall
pickings.
was a lot higher on people's draft boards when this whole thing first started at the end of the season.
Yeah, never heard of Evan Anderson. Never heard of Jaden Crumedy.
All
What's
right,
his
let's look at the
size?
stats. 6'3", 356.
356. Oh, big boy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Jaden Crumdy, 6'5", 305. Dennis Smith, 6'4", 302. Gabe Hall, 6'6", 287.
Hey, in the seventh round, so you talking about 6'3", 356. Now you talking about a true nose tackle. Hey,
Yeah. Could be another
let's see.
Marquand McCall. What Marquand McCall undrafted free agent when we got him?
Yeah,
Yes.
Undrafted.
Marquand was undrafted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all want to do. This or edge?
Don't matter to me. That's at the end of the draft. Like I said, you either
Mm-hmm.
gonna make it or you gonna be on the
Yeah.
practice squad.
I
Hold
can't
on. Let's
who
see.
was on the edge?
MDJ said, if the Panthers double down on the position, what guys do you think that position will be?
Corner. I think we said it.
I
I don't know if MJ
Man, you took
corner.
words right out of my mouth. I
Yeah,
was just about to
corner.
say corner. Yep. Okay. Well, hey, look, best player available, and we've been talking about how Dan was going to do that.
Go to that linebacker. That
Donovan.
linebacker at LSU. The linebacker at LSU. But we already got a linebacker. Never mind. I'll be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. He's
Who
decent. He's decent. Out of UCLA.
Well, oh, okay. I was about to say I ain't seen nobody from LSU on there. Darius
Right there.
Masa Musu, whatever the name is. Shit. Hey, I put it like this. Let's do what MDJ said. Let's go best player available, right?
all right.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Now let's see what kind of grade we get here.
It should be an A.
Somewhat rush draft.
A show take him a long
Yeah,
time.
I know. Oh, they
I
gave us
told
an
you it's
A.
gonna be an A. It's gonna-
They
Boom.
gave us an A. Hey, that's all
Hey,
right.
but that Ricky Pearsall, we got an A plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
sir.
Yeah. So also MDJ to
Ricky
answer your
Pearson, Lad
question,
McConkey.
in this draft, we did double down with wide receiver.
Yes.
All right. You know what, QJ? Okay.
Hey, you
All
know what?
right.
I almost said something too.
Hey,
I almost
you and your friend can kick rocks barefoot in the gravel parking lot, sir. All right. Oh,
They
good. Hey,
letting us
they
have it,
giving us
man.
hell, man. They let
They
us have
giving
it.
it to
But you
us.
know what though? Hey, if the situation was reversed, and I hope it is, let me tell you, if NC
Yes.
State mess around and win, hey, next time we go live, y'all better be ready.
Cause the smoke
Yeah,
is coming.
sure is. All right.
Yeah.
But y'all, that'll be it for today, man. Thank you, what's up, Doug, for stopping through with us as always. Anything you want
Yes,
to
sir.
say before we get up out of
Nah,
here?
nah, no, sir. Like I said, it's always a pleasure to pull up with the big cousins on a good weekend. Again, everybody have a happy Easter. What's up, Doug? We'll be back home tomorrow. So we definitely gonna have something in the works. The big cousins should be up there. We're gonna have a couple other special guests join us this upcoming week. So I appreciate all the support. And I definitely appreciate two fans in the stands always let me pull up.
Appreciate you, Doug.
Yes,
Tony, what you
sir.
I
got, man?
appreciate you, Doug. Hey, do us a favor, man. Hit that like button on your way out, and also hit that subscribe button. Turn those
Yeah,
post
peace.
notification bells, so you can always be alert when we drop new content or go live. But yeah, man. Hey, this was fun. Definitely with this new draft simulator with our PFF that we're using. So
Hmm.
that was kind of good. That was fun. Go ahead,
All right.
CJ.
Yes. And like Don 34 said, shout out to everybody up here and shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all. We
Yeah,
appreciate y'all for
definitely.
telling us when y'all disagree with what we do. We thank you for agreeing with us. We thank you for everything y'all tell us. We really appreciate it. So shout out to everybody in the chat. And like Tony said, man, hey, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button for us. All right. We a few weeks ago we reached our goal of 1,000 subscribers. And now we're on to the next goal. Our next goal is 2,000. Okay. So like, share it, everybody. Tell them to come check us out over here at Two Fans in the Stands. Okay. And also, if you haven't already, make sure y'all go to What's Up, Doug, and subscribe to his channel. All right.
Yes,
Great
sir.
content over there. He is our our little cousin who's probably taller than both of us. You know how that always goes. But well, yeah, make sure y'all go check out Doug's channel, man, and we appreciate him any and every time he comes over here. And as always, I like to take everybody out with three things. Number one, y'all be good. Number two, y'all be safe. And number three, and most importantly, y'all, as always, keep pounding Panther Nation. We'll see you.